eba enano pay program no eso. Otianka live enso ewo Kessben 92.9 Accra. Na fe DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121, Kessben television. And na woni gusua o hweyen. All right. Afei ana abroa ayi puma kwem. Emrena so. Say dia gudi munsem no ebro donko dia peja yemu Tony. Emre no kopa antino yense emre kra eba. Na fe ya hwe wababo no kakra de ebrayen. 05515 99933 05515 any WhatsApp line for messages no brain na yen kinkan emfa emao one person mo no video eba no line no ye 0244 263 902 0244 263 902 a WhatsApp video line and run a call Tony yen say bebre inti kajagum na head odi ebre amano nsem na fe afisem no enso pi eba be kam ho Tony
with that CP award winner. Yara nsama ekoso uncle for a close. Yebe shase Eddie a free Australia ho and a tennis gym in Australian Opino or a kodo na emano afam no. World number 6, Elena Ribikina, Abamodin, I qualify the second round because on the Emerson Jones, a boy on a Ribikina every year, a 2 straight, 6-1 and then 6-1. Madison Kisa, or yet world number 19, no, extra shade. Nearly to 16 streak wabra will be an enchano on it and Lee and a boy Madison Keys every year a 6-4 and then 7-5 ward number 15 a yet Beatrice Haydad Abamodian qualify aircon the second round and also HR Riria a 4-6 7-5 and then 6-2 and yenya Erica Andriva and a Sai Zain, a boy, a man, Andriva Rini 6-1 and then 7-6. Yako a member of Novak Djokovic from a settle down, Ebamodim, Ebe Rini, na a 4-6, 6-3, 6-4. 6-1 and then 6-1 and now Wabamodin let me qualify now wait the first time Novak Djokovic a year former tennis player Andy Murray o coachina or more abomacha bibia etimi akoso kamanti and now Novak Djokovic and so etim qualify Carlos Alcaraz Abamodin One Shevchenko ni share Emma Carlos Alcaraz etwaye 6-1 and then 7-5 6-1 Carlos Alcaraz and so Abamodia ono and so etimi a qualify ewo ho and so anomo yanto also ewo other stories dia yanko Inter Miami asweye yakọ Inter Miami asweye Leo Messi and the new coach Javier Mascherano team players no omo start omo a preseason na enye easy crowd Inter Miami omo training session e course no na enye easy crowd free and physicals no omo ashase nemom omo banko fa kensie e the afrafra preseason no na on the 14th of February omo any Orlando City ebebo when e be the first ever friendly game Javier Mascherano former a player Emma Barca say coach na the new club odom banko fakensia eno enso edikan Cristiano Ronaldo the contract yenyanka say obe extended by a year na 1 year na Ronaldo o stay now extended edi ama Al-Nassr ni sika na original ano edi year papa na unim say Ronaldo salary no from now until the contract be running out 2026 in the Sika original $4 million a week, just 7 days no Sika Ronaldo Nensa Ebeka enono na Uremo Pardia annually Nensa Beka not less than $210 million $210 million and no a year 1 year na uhena a day Sika Ronaldo actually breaking it down a 500,000 euros and 419,800 a year pounds. Not just a Sicano 1 day kaken 2 kaboma 365 days no Ronaldo $210 million and so adding ye pa and twice Benzema salary oje with Al Ittihad no Okaba mienu a na bedru Ronaldo die na ne salary no so estrochen Neymar da Silva Junior e was Saudi Arabia Al Hilal Neymar and so agent Ronaldo die ogusu a o didi ne din enso ɛho that's what Saudi Arabia am the back to say Darwin Nunes Liverpool striker no for Uruguay no offers no from Saudi Arabia ban na eba name a club na obon Al Hilal at the 70 million pounds aba Liverpool as well yeah say omo per Darwin Nunes Liverpool is Canada omo gia enye enti omo reject say 70 million pounds Al Hilal at the aba say omo at the per Darwin Nunes yako PSG still na no Randall Colomwani teams no gu so a omo ehwe so de be ya omo ensa ebetimi aka no na wotimi akwako bolon e de amom se teams a ehwe de animu pa no aye Juventus and Tottenham Hotspur omo mienu ana ehwe de animu a omo epeso munya Randall Colomwani French ni na World Cup course between finals omo ni Argentina 1-on-1 only goalkeeper boss na amana ye popular no say PSG epeso mu giano emaneko na Juve and Tottenham sa two clubs na we pere say omo ensa ebetimi aka no obekan Mason Greenwood former United omo player no we mean sensema atoto Mason Greenwood nanso wa fane nyina mu ene obo French Ligue 1 no ema Olympique Marseille we say bosun etwa mu December no France omayi ne say ono any player of the month December or any man born I go through now so still on the football no a drop and so level no gradually offer the fit no now for player of the month no call for a born about person or a strong person say one girlfriend benya asem na aposi for bem no akotwinu kakra na obano na kabom na Fema United ayu to twene na wakọ ne nam so many countries wakọ Spain na ene France awuju in for born Mason Greenwood ono enso abaso ye papa na yeda so e transfers there Christopher Nkunku Chelsea player Dominic and boy ne dey personal terms no omo aka ama na wie won say Nkunku or set bench a match ho hia no coach Angel Maresca emanent strategy say cup games and dey tempo no form no na coach no ama na start to prefer Nicholas Jackson na ano na man Nkunku onye happy meanwhile ono so and the club no a top scorer in all competitions ama Bayern personal terms there omo ni Nkunku aka awon say Bayern per se omo ni Chelsea a swap deal already Chelsea epe Midfield na Nkunku so epe so kwa the other way there adenti na omo enya swap deal ema Midfield ball emfa ema Chelsea na Nkunku enkobo emfa ema Bayern kinemum saldi no Chelsea person omo ebeye no swap ambe so me a separate deal ambe ka Martis ho asem omo wi a na omo aka Christopher Nkunku ono enso eho asem yeko Italy Inter Milan omanya another setback eye hakan Kahanoglu Opraye onam kwanso an enka all recover na obi anim se nka enche ko betimi abesi akan ena osa akoko pra on recovery ni mu ama anya hwekwa ne boy no ebetena fe between 2 to 3 weeks more and sana ne ho enso etimi atonon enti oba me se eye Empoli match no Spartak Prague Lecce and after Monaco in the UEFA Champions League side games no enya dia takan Chahanoglu and so betimi abo edi ama Inter Milan Marcus Rashford still on AC Milan ebe say omo twe boy no eba omo di nka a meeting ama Rashford ni nua no ne agent or ne brother no we free Italy kromoko nanso Milan friend for another round table meeting bi adan ya Milan for be say omo offer nam the call first no be so omo improve boy in personal terms no ama say Milan pushi bi say Rashford nya pen ne mra na omo san so ensi konya bi ade ba ko a akwakọ ye den pa no Milan salary abo no echi a week no and come be say omo United echetua Man United so empenesa Rashford be fan na loan dia just cover the salary ni Milan for enso ni sika omo ebetimi afa boy no say ne salary busumi bia no na ochi bia no omo enso etua na Luka Jovic coach man AC Milan Sergio Conceição is on council him kra edunti boy no akoye surplus requirements ama January offer biaba Luka Jovic formally na obo Emma Real Madrid say oba Milan na near fire Emma boy no air consider so onya option bia ono enso ebetimi akọ Vinicius Junior red card odiye against Valencia ewo Mestalla Madrid ekoye appeal no amfantie den a Vini Junior too much ban na penifo that in three small den a ono enso ebetimi asave ebe start every weekend we Madrid and Las Palmas no enya dia bono enso ebetimi asia kan Carlo Ancelotti aka ache Florentino Perez and the board me say January omo enye argument omo squad no omo enye recruitment reinforcement players ni bi emra nanso Florentino Perez and the board ni gidi pass Carlo and enhye boys ni ye were natural defenders na obo mid shift Chouameni or a midfielder na Raul Asensio to bench na obo no eno na also jai sadie no eni kwan say o ka say operate enforcement the coach no and then aye board no mentem wan say abem coach ni gidi say also players eba January board ne say summer na omo ebetimi aye signs now nim say Madrid internal war no e bi aye Carlo Ancelotti fault some of the players gidi pass I say oh you too soft on some of the players Mbappe mo Vinicius mo coach no entimi encom as name omo level no our form no omo shada ni clouds no the Carlo or so aggressive or sa players no so enti Carlo on the senior boys no big boys no e delia or how or soft emomo na on the omo level no form e delia or so hard am I the problem kakra enso aba Madrid omo enso aso ye Barcelona person omo convince Ronald Araujo captain say Inigo Martinez will pray anya hwekwan or between 4 to 5 weeks and then ofi club no kwa why na ebe backup ede ama Barca omo a defense no ama senior players no including Robert Lewandowski and Raul and I say Ronald Araujo edin komo said a boy no and so ebese Barca omo dressing playing mates no there omo be say captain ebekwa because of the more on and off the field and until Lewandowski any other players no and then Araujo and so edin komo and then and central for any Barca president while Laporta edin komo na Laporta edin same pina na dia tuja or say Barca omo sorry pe yebenya group either central for and peniphobi now the politics ever destroy Barca every single time a Barca be sorry biano yenya nkofo so a omo sorry tia na oka atre all Barca fans say the sikasam no eye pa na kam nkofo bi pe Barca enem guase then so omo asave Barca financially we and then some Hannah Potter and so editor ja and on the source say omo books no omo balance they say the Barca back to 1+1 rule no not just say free na ekoi there Barca ebetimi asani play bia omo pe wa bra obi a enso entimi ensi omo kwan say a Barca fan to my pe fan there there's no way say omo ebetani back way and some kakra Hannah Potter editor ja and some no gusua or kasenti said there ekono asan when na ya update yen viewers and then yen listeners ya call Arsenal so Stan Kroenke on the majority shareholder Arsenal neba Josh Kroenke you heard him say enede na wabedru UK because ochina North London derby Arsenal and Tottenham ana ebo on Mikel Arteta ebedi come coach no out and out striker and team and meeting because between Josh Kroenke and Mikel Arteta na striker or many aberrant so pa Dusan Vlahovic on ebo Emma Juve because Gabriel Jesus wakwa pra na the plan ko for gidi pass ACL not just in season no over you be na just after 6-7 months the attention there say no credit their boy no remaining of the season no enya dey obetimi asia kan na Dusan Vlahovic and striker Arsenal for na omom enso epeye papa Jorginho of free Chelsea ba Arsenal tete benches na omo ebojano na oko Brazil Flamengo club omo enyana omo enso penti Flamengo start here omo ene Jorginho edin komo Bruno Fernandes Man United omo captain no wadin komo na osi coach Robin Amorim by United players ne there omo mentality no mo bibia eno enso asesa mo yenti nsema captain of United Bruno Fernandes ono nso di atuja Volunteer try near the summer Bruno Fernandes added to Johnny the Ebeba. Affair to Tom Dia,
against every club. And we can't look at names, we can't look at budgets, we can't look at the table, whoever is in front or below us. We just need to look at ourselves and understand that we play for a massive club and we have to set a standard for ourselves that is where we want to be at minimum and where we have to go still to get the best out of everyone.
The two performances, they've come off the back of having extended time on the training pitches with Ruben Amorim, which hasn't been the case since he joined. It's very rare that you get so much time to work on it. Has that made a difference, him actually having the chance to properly express his ideals and work on the training pitches with you guys?
Obviously, it helps always when you have time to train and to prepare the games a little bit more. It's important, but I think in these two games...
Fernandes and our elbow coach Ruben Amorim ambassador say, "Obanya time kakra na coach no enya ready omo film series of training sessions na fade omo coach ne matters no omo ase nti enema ekuye pa plus no be mentality from the one coach ne buy no and enso asesa and then you Chelsea ball Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager you sign transfers players are airco and the players are stay ne tough about coach Enzo Maresca edijai.
We can, yes, but knowing that it's impossible because the ones that they are not playing, they are not going to be happy. So our target is just to try to, first of all, to do the best for the club and for the team. That means try to win games. And then also if we can keep the players happy, we are happy, but it's not the reality. The players, they are happy just if they play. If they don't play, they are not happy.
And is that why you might have to...
And Chelsea players, a very normal player, don't be bar. Are you happy? Opeso stay. Obi anya bi ama a very normal say nya onya bi mo no ono enso ebeko. The editwa to Mo Salah. Ye take to sign a contract na running out in Saudi Arabia. Ebe ne next destination because officer Saudi clubs no e the man na no den party Saudi Arabia and ye take to say Mo Salah likely say ono enso ebetimi akọ Godfrey Odaroma kofo ekroso nsem no ye nyina we so na ye mfansi.
Yo, imagine so na yeah, see Tony Montana 0551599933 and no WhatsApp line medin komo kakra na fi yatwa dwumade no eso yani Dr. Edmond Arthur betwetwen komo kakra na de wo bia enso ye de aka mo ho donko na ye pegie mu ama breaking news of for enso aba na omo aba betrase yesremo WhatsApp videos nda bia ye ka moyen de penwa noise bia ni akire na fe sebe bia mo wonu so no moyen yi kakra man a yebetuma show no television so yesremo a uze we TV na bibia na betumi akire ewo TV so man ni ya man a tina na bebre enso ekem no na yente de wo ka no na mo ntwitwa so untimi nchechire unsem no nyina ewo ye WhatsApp video no mu Inti we bebe 30 seconds less than a minute 30 seconds 40 seconds maximum anka ebe boapa. All right, Dr. Ibonatha doc say ohun ye de
say do what you nyam adom ho ye pa
ye de nyakopon ase pa nyakopon adom yenso ye ho eye pa ene vinegar da roma BOG vinegar ye bona no pa awia ene anwumre da bia
ya bossa
ye fit pa yes is in ma unsi me o twene matwe yes
so the other me some kakra o me some recipes be I can
ene bia ni se me hu na ko some de na bin wo chen no a matwe a ko me se donko bebo na me page me mu me hu den na no pay dey na o di brain
say you me that say na me adoma no pay me nya akonya kese na maba ofidie eso yada wasipa na me show papa ya bayi de na adesua ana ye besua me pese me fasa akonya so na me kase ne nya me fa eso aye na eboa pa nti se wonya ma ye clinic this one in fact ebeboa papa recently na me nya opportunity na asofuku bia the whole Ghana omushia one of the centers na health talks mama ye na make church efa how you bit mama your kitchen your pharmacy na enranwumre no menya you can say call if one of them from Takwa na testimony or share with me with the vinegar na all you so in fact na asenya me anymore because oko kasa dwumani ebiase na nyame nkofo wachiechie no wagine efri ahaw bianka unim ignorant unim na watimi abenya knowledge on that na o bomodin say what their kind of lifestyle o shira nkofo bom pae na nyame ishira na nkofo kasi nyame show sofo no menso menya me as a doctor nti eno a manager pa e pese fasa akonya so say so won say nyanka bi o gin vinegar ni bia mesro pa say still no offer 500 ml now 500 ml no 40 cedis ketwa na woman no kese no 75 cedis 1 liter auto kese na 5 liters na ya de ba ko a ya ketwa 500 na kan amount 300 Ghana enu nti be share pass efie biem meka se efie biem ana offices bia ya mo modern say anya kwa no 1 liter na say 500 ml ne de obia o ko adwuma na show bag oto nsu a ne obu ne tini ba ko na de egum sansuo no kwa no wadru a wa hospital a ye de ama se nom no obetumi ne sansuo no anom ayete se wode vitamin C ato nsuo mu a onom anase wa wonum nsuo eye aduane aduru enye aduru onom na oye enchirechire a ye de ma no udi so no I'm telling you pass adanse de ubedi pa ma wankasa ube wo meye nso no nso ebi mu frame a omo se mu sugar aduru no mu BP aduru no mu cholesterol aduru me pamacho enye cholesterol aduru enye BP aduru enye sugar aduru enchirechire a ye chire no any recipes a ye no say yo ebi mu ye recipe no on say ya de me ka se enkuma mostly the woman pectin woman e ma BP ni cholesterol bafo enye BOD na e ma we na bafo ne mum no because of say fagu nsuo mu nte no sa recipe na wo ye ne wa papa nkroma mu wo de cinnamon sticks lemon zest account na wa ye wo natural food recipe no na wo de BOD ni bi ego so ultimate ma sa recipe ni ya consistent so ya eno na betuma ma o sugar level o BP ena o cholesterol na ide abafom ana ya tro say o pese o stomach eye flatter eye belly unya 6 packs eti se benya 6 packs ya eno an se kokumba wa blend wa sone so wo de BOD egum o timi kwa de wo kan ena wo no kokumba wo tena timi kwa no kokumba apple the next day no o timi ekono carrot beetroot ebia radish na o ye smoothie no o be won say benefit a e won nuanu na e wo vegetables ne fruit no mo no na unya na esiesio eshipiu e de correct eba na ahanu pa na ehiam sejo vinegar no mesro se ukotokodu watermelon anase apple ana fruit bi anase enuaba bi a wakoto bia sejo o pese wo the original taste of aduane na wakoto na watermelon kodu enum ne mango sisi a mango ebe bu vinegar ni chire be 3 egunsiom na fa enema na wakoto ne egum fo be sima edu ana edu enum ntemu na yiyi fun hwe u dia obe hu pa se ade a wo di ni taste no eye correct wo de no o te se eje obi ti eda edi echire wo de no so wo se hu se one ade a wo di e ko ni pedwe mu de watimi abomodin se ade a be ko akofa yarewa ba enam emu aso enam ebia chemical bia na so ade ye efin no vinegar no be bo ma sa efin ne sa nyama na ide efiri ho enu nti ebe hye okoto nam okoto enuaba atosode ene nyama nyama bia na odi BOD no ne ti ne be 5 day egum eba sa ebe bo opa sejo ye be stoa ya disuna no so enu a I think say you started God's Pharmacy na God's Pharmacy no enu a ye hwe kwan sweet potato leaves eye ablodwuma haban etimi boama o pancreatic cells na ewo pancreas mo no etimi boama e release more insulin ema absorption of glucose take place ema o sugar level stabilize abra all the sweet potato leaves aka kwa nsusa ahaban ho because kwa nsusa ahaban loaded with a lot of chromium obefa kwa nsusa na nkasa ne na ahaban na ewo iron bebre wo mu for an iron to be absorbed into the system ebema of blood hemoglobin more than from akosro no ehia vitamin C enu nti na kire say anka be ya unya ukonsusu ahaban na abodwuma ahaban na wo de akekeduro kakra ana se lemon ana orange na hunu no kakra abeka ho no wa blend wasone so no wodi bi wodi agum eye smoothie eye natural juice na waye no onom no I'm telling you say wodi enum wadru your exercise didiye se ne ya kyerɛkyerɛ no omo nse wasi kwan no so ye kasa fa carrot ana onion ho jene nketwa na santi jene hawa ebeboa ema the epithelial layers of wani no etimi aye adwuma hawa esibiti efa na obo wani nso nkakra eni wansio ebeba na ne mafia ewo wani nso no etimi aboa ma eklini ni nyina no ye kyerɛ ye kasa fa tomato ho so tomato obefa tomato na utwam a the way wakoma etie no sana tomatoes etie ohwe ofa tomato a ewo 4 chambers
okay
obefa heart no ewo 4 chambers eno ntina anatomically ope ade a eye akoma ho adwuma eye tomatoes
okay
tomatoes like open na ewo tomatoes mu enye prostate health enkwa na ye ho adwuma eboa ema enema ewo akomanim no stabilize eye adwuma e put the heart in shape and I said yo yesanso ekasa efa you can say beans ho and na make say beans no offer beans na baby am interest wo in leaves obefa beans ahaban a say yo one of the idea what they can all budgeting intropa kese and violet one
okay.
Say yo so be team sisi ano that dialysis so a me pese me kire say dialysis now that's no insio a ehwe the kidney is an excretory organ and na modern say waste substances are woni pedue no ema no eba abonten na wodi dia enuane bia wodi a especially the protein foods no e break down as creatinine
okay
you know the on say omomo body builders no omo fa creatine capsules ne creatine can say pills are almost fefa ha be creatine no ade a ye fa be e break down as an end to the friend creatine no na obefa mmema level within the period within 53 to 125 millimole per liter no almost say yo omem kwa check in kidney function test na ni EGFR no estimated glomerular filtration rate no na ne de ene number 40 ne de ene number 20 ana no se ekoba se ebedu 50 na end stage unya 50 na eba pe na se maybe I do not so better dialysis so but dialysis restore the organ you know for an organ to be restored it has the cells and the tissues within the organ will be rejuvenated but what fa you can say beans ahabaya antioxidant and essential and you may woman was cells no rejuvenated a revive a banner sa woman say all badger na ye intropa kase enzoma ye friend tomuni intropa kase no enzoma fo no friend tomuni o mane ahanta fo no o ya ben kwan ne life soap na edidem ne nkromai edidem o na udi na wo bomodin say die na ma wo kidney na ho ndamba fom is it about diabetes is it about high blood pressure did niama so tete niama so your physical exercise your lifestyle changes o ye na niama ba fom na wo say o kono adena o daso week bia 2 no and I said ye de high man o mon si ye tete so eno na enra say yo ye kan ho asem ana ba bia ehia me pa celery at say lettuce I no want to say lettuce style no eno spinach the same category best difference only say spinach buy to say contemporary but celery no aye no ho atenten research actually says celery contain calcium celery anatomically the way at the same you know celery calcium celery glucosamine celery chondroitin obefa celery na wutwa the salad with carrot cucumber any enam kakra fish kakra bi be matches box na why that rain na when you kusiran ho no so do when na salad say no when you kusiran ho no medical trader that say kusiran ho no o blend abra wa hata with the building bending ho watch the kakra wa blend aye powder why in tea and opa kusiran ho no na to be an cocoa be an for every crowd with your gum na udi we no na udi building in kunsioma o no say yo e be ma wo no mpenimu ahon den akosoro enu ntina say yo over be origin clinical ye educate you na ya chiro de wo so wo ye o ye ne wo so wo ye na wo di ne wo so wo di so a me ka no kwetcho say onya refilling so you refilling na do so no ko fo bi bra ya refilling na mo ma benya kidney issues ya be hye mo enkyerɛkyerɛ pa ye kyerɛ no mo de mo ntena mo fie na mo ni so mo nso a abedu krika wo sa mobile clinic no ya wo the Kessben M10 for na chiwo ha ya ne ya hotel na nurse ene opposite be bia wo Ghana ha bia me pacho bla ya be hwe ma wo ha no so ate a foforo emeka ho eno na ye difference no takwa de wo anaje to anaje choice mountain so ana oba Accra so a West Legon ene wo me pa ma cho oba Asida house ha bio Jim Veninga ne bebre wa ha oba Asida Towers Accra bebre wa ha Mr. Moaten ene Dr. Blibli omo ha omo be sebo ene membra mpemfo na omo down ofre ya Ghana ha be bia ya be ma wonsa akabi number ne 0539 86 38
0539
86 38 and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 kan won say bio Jim Veninga enye dru eye food product fagu nsuom onyemo a menu so bi in fact o ya akora unya you can say 1 year ekwa menu so bi in fact we na nhihye a eda ho a ewo so bi a share so fagu nsuom na no mo adru food lifestyle protocols in place we been results ma hospital doctor kasa wow we dey wire there sejo
Dr. Edmond Arthur enso be da sepa BOG vinegar enye dro a food product our church be bebre a obenya bi ato Kumasia oba Kessben fi kase mu from our security post ho bebre on ma obenya bi ato kan ho e ma ne mpa ho da e ma ne mpa ho da
we dem come here obi ofia we oba ni tinwi what the castor oil anyway tell me buy last time I'm a train why Emma ni nipa bia ye bi ma wanya resource Emma na munwi ebubo no mpe castor oil fa bi o de fra fa hofru otirim I'm telling you say ubenya resource
ebe na sina pe adwachirwa ebe na sina pe ona ni tri hu no mi hu ni ye na na say afi dem so yi ho
but we dey know no
enye na sina ho okay me see ma dwen am say be ono okay because na problem won tri nwi no kakra yes and sina
sejo mpacho bi na se
adwachirwa be ono apa eso da se pa na yebedi nkomo misra mo pe BOG vinegar ne binto na ebeboa mo ye papa wankasa beba na wabedi dance abono ndo apa onsima aduasa ba kon pepe Kessben television 93.3 Kumasi 92.9 Accra ya for transit na fe ya foreign stories no emu kakra na efie nsem no enso edoso ye de abremo kakra General Tyson Fury announcing his retirement has made me realize what a coward he is. After he defeated so many opponents, he didn't think of retirement. But now that he got defeated twice by Usyk, he has announced his retirement. If he had defeated Usyk, then do you think he would have thought of retirement? No. And this makes him a coward because he's not ready to fight through his dipped form. He was supposed to fight this year with Anthony Joshua, but because he is scared of losing again, he has retired. Wow. Pamcho, why do we buy Nana Kwame? Do we free Ginaf B catering services? Ginaf B catering services. Nana Kwame, I know what he found. All right. Andy Kem.
Yeah.
Adia Chebia. Seven de Pepe na Tony Montana edi egu minim the opposite ode hu nsem kakra ebre
menko okay do you know me transfers kakra na ene matches so ho Premier League network so team di be rurem na matimi atwa netia now me started from the camp of Chelsea em say your stories be na Chelsea will play against Bournemouth or Stamford Bridge and anywhere. But first of all, stories I watch Chelsea hono and they say Drew January transfer say ya mpempi ni bi kono na bi ba. Na wo ye team a ekwan deda wo team ni mu. Na wo hia say o fix baby a say ne dia. Na wo so ne na market. Na wo search for players o mo betimi a fit into the plan. Enti sa wo hear Chelsea a your players are enipa bebrebe wo gidie say e wo so omunya the chance to play but omunya more minutes. And you know, when you are a national team material, nasa oti bench, na unya games mwa. Mpempi na ulusu position in the national team, na eya na going forward no career, na intimi no baby a opese edru. Nti wo hwe Abrante ye friend Christopher Nkunku a, one time the best player in the Bundesliga, emuvu ba Chelsea. So oba bi sinakan, oba e no, you know, in 2 seasons nie, Abrante ni intimi cement a position within. Injuries are hard there, but in recent times when he's fit to play, onya games ni be a more. Premier League no was starting 3 times, and what team are starting in 390 minutes played for Chelsea. So what check goals are watching a Conference League, ni goals are watching in the Premier League, and then the goals are watching now 13 goals na branch friend Christopher Nkunku etimiashe. But so within the setup, social areas na ye nim say Nkunku team operative free na. And yet, the coach you consider this a fair choice. As number 9, it is Nicola Jackson. If you want to play him in the auxiliary role as number 10, it is Kopama. Now after Kopama, no Joao Felix na sawo. It is all baby prana kwa koyenimu. Enti Nicola Jackson born now boy called the keeper Botugu. No one team ma go sing that you know. Openi friend Enzo Maresca believe we say Nicola Jackson also in number 9. And from the left side, BBH the days of Nkunku at Leipzig and Obianim say Otimebo from the left, Otimi Lidila and Otimebo from the right, because the one behind the striker now Emil Forsberg afford that particular role no, and almost system because no about the magic quadrilateral no nti now Otimi fit e wani mu bebia. But at Chelsea his second fiddle to those 2 players are Onya Bimo. And no now Abrante decided to be free Chelsea and initially the plan was that Paris Saint-Germain 4% mbefano. PSG na free out call German Bundesliga nim ko si na kan. E kire e san ko ba say Atletico Madrid 4 and so mbeba befano. But now no me kire mu ha say so Julian Alvarez, Alexander Soloff, Griezmann, Angel Correa, now obite Samuel Lino. E beye me nwanwa say ATM say still almost say ba Christopher Nkunku. Nti e honor free PSG free and Kreba ni e kire mu a Bayern Munich ya gia tum se omoni Abrante friend Christopher Nkunku betimi aye adwuma entitesi ana en komona ekoso no kirema se Nkunku be free Chelsea dia then the possible destination obetimi akwakosi aka in the January transfer Bayern Munich so a lot of options in attack Olize omo Abrante friend Leroy Sani omo German Musiala and a host of players. But enam say we see aka in the German Bundesliga no and unim Bayern Munich and the French players are omuni omo agro. So maybe onya chance kwa no man the chance to play. Nkunku General I think say Enzo Maresca entry ye. Onye player e also dey be o man tena bench na 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes no. Or your player also involved in play to say the Madu Kebo or to say the Jadon Sancho because or a player who offers more and obesama options in attack. But he says he will not accept to be on the bench again and also call Bayern Munich Kokosina Kanti. Say Bayern for the final and then Bayern agree. Na omune Chelsea didn't come on a bibia kuyamano, no Kusina Kandi Ama Bayern. And Krapa said Chelsea and so pe. Abrante Fene Matthias Tel. Or also a France new Sinakan Edema a Bayern Munich. But anopay open year friend Christoph Reid Bayern Munich for sporting director or the ababe to just say Abrante a friend Matthias Tel one player almost has to be the breakthrough in the German Bundesliga almost better more minutes because the talent on the fan free Rene by no on team ma sa talent and they feel that almost be man the chance to play said the bay waiting on netting the talents na woni mo no nti Matthias Tel to Chelsea no General Christoph Reid, the sporting director for Bayern Munich, Abase, Abrante, no one has obeying the breakthrough at Bayern Munich. But yes, the Chelsea bear swap deal or Mobema Christopher Nkunku, Econom, the Omania baby, I prefer different player. For me, if Nkunku is leaving, now so Nicola Jackson, now I'm banging the ghost in Famawa. Genoa, Matthias Tel has no business joining Chelsea. They need to go in for a proper and a consistent number 9 in the market to beat him to go summer. I don't think so. Matthias Tel, he's not different from Maggie, Money, those young players or more Chelsea team. No. And if you want to compete, being part of the top 4, playing the Champions League next season, I don't think so. Matthias Tel will beat me about Chelsea in that order. Until they'll see any opening a friend, Enzo Maresca ye meeting. Na meeting no mo ye no ne game a eba so Bournemouth any Chelsea. Abranche no so ye player o maka che ne say the 70 to Chelsea bobu kodum no. Omo nhia ne bio. Enti so obenya team di a onko no nkokosi akan. Report to free till base jube for epeso mba be fa Abranche no. Eti general enkra eba de say bibia nsi di a ene match e beba so Stamford Bridge between Chelsea and Bournemouth no. Opening a friend Enzo Maresca ebeyi as the says the free team sheet nim said the bear onya chance obetime free bobuko nim e de akọ Maguire one player Chelsea pen from Crystal Palace almost center back or a former player for Chelsea one in Kranim Osina card ma Crystal Palace Chelsea the over 50 million pounds score e ma Crystal Palace are rejected said you incredible say Chelsea pen him funny player na kasa so on can check Crystal Palace for say opeso free bobuko nim January said the bear e be man sika sem na ba fem no maka kofa no e de na banti. That is it for transfers so far as Chelsea are concerned. Now against Bournemouth, Maresca should be careful. You know, Bournemouth Boboko no Boboko this season. Team say team ya show no Liverpool. And Chelsea na team ya show. Even in that Chelsea game, it was one game Chelsea goalkeeper ni ye dwuma pa to the level of save penalty from Evan Nielsen. Bournemouth were formed. The last time Omulusu game was way back in November. And you know, this is what I watch Bournemouth team in India. From Lewis Cook, Ryan Christie, their 2 central sitting midfielders. Odeba Anton Semenyo 5 goals on the right. Justin Clever 6 goals on the left. Now Beche Dango Ouattara 3 goals. Now Beche Evan Nelson 5 goals. A Chelsea Omu Otima from midfield to attack Obie Timishe and Omu Yetima. Omu share Manchester City. Almost share Manchester United. Almost all the way to Old Trafford, the man Manchester United by 3 goals to 0. Almost share Tottenham Hotspur. Almost share Arsenal. Makase 2 teams depend on when team answer Chelsea and Liverpool. It is a Chelsea with their recent form. So almost then Bournemouth will punish them. But if they realize that Arsenal, Manchester City is coming up, Nottingham Forest and you almost there, then that is why you expect the team to deliver. And I hope that General Chelsea and Timmy winning this particular game. Enzo Maresca, the management of Chelsea will be thinking of getting rid of him because baby Okoko Duriano.
So soon.
General, I'm not for Umbejano.
Wow.
I'm not for Umbejano. Dear man of Abel.
I'm not for Umbejano.
No, ye dear Juma.
Just a season.
Pochettino
time.
Pochettino the 5th. Pamon. Into Ubana be this is your dear man away.
So be about when season 1 season now one more for say that way.
No, you know. Obia Babe the 5th. On my pam. He was a far better manager than you, an experienced manager than you. You had the resources. Come market. What Babe the 2nd on the league table? What afraid they would do team now revenge here? And you know finally you can be part of the top 4. You know I'm not top 4 now. This is because you expect the Chelsea team to progress. So from 5th position, Chelsea are expected to be part of the top 4 and qualify for the Champions League. And the chances of qualifying for the Champions League, it opens the gate for players who are more matured, more experienced. Maresca is my man, but you know minimum amount of for the energy. Now other transfers, Manchester United and so transfers or hopper na Genoa. United egusua players na microphone so de omo de bobo omo Napoli lusu Kvaratskhelia to Paris Saint-Germain. Inti omo ntenten wa ho no omo se David Neres ho, but on the left side omo believe say no Neres you one player so person na the best woni mu pa right side na oyade inti omo hwe Michel Politano David Neres on the right. It is a Copasa de na chese left in da. Inti left in da almost spot 2 players. Giovanni Mana a sporting director for Napoli. Oko Barcelona kushia the agent of Alejandro Garnacho. And Okachi and say only play on my lining up on person the left side of a omu team no. Eti omu hiano and omu debate called Manchester United. £38 million and on the call for Garnacho. Manchester United said there be Alejandro Garnacho here dia a £70 million, which is 83 million euros. And Unisika Omubeji, Unisa Escadia in Ziho. It's Napoli for a move to Tottenham Hotspur after Garnacho or more. She said, Germany in Abrante, your friend Timo Venano, Omubejan Nom de Nababishim. Manchester United, who have you, and Claire Banes Abrante, friend Douglas Luisa, of free Aston Villa, 10 goals, 10 assists for Aston Villa last season. I'll copy more Jubino, or quite one issues. Games Libu or Mobi, we are no Aquacopra, games Libin so fresh in ever. Until 14 games our bono on Kaiser was starting baby. And now, Genoa, Abrantiano, and the agent a move air co Italy no in Penifona Quacotrian Como, Nancreban Echilimoa. Abrantian didn't come their child and for force. Say Timby to Manchester United, Epan Asuya, then he would love to be back to the Premier League. Douglas Lewis was one player. Na mentia said that to say Timby to Manchester United Jana ko Juve because I feel say role now mo pay obi on 50. I'm on proper control and midfield dominance. No, he's one player obey me our father mom. So if the player says say United back for him or Obejonia, I think it will be a good deal for him to be back to the Premier League and probably joining Manchester United. Abra Casemiro will leave, Eriksen will leave. A Chelsea midfield on Beka, Ugarte, Kobe Manu, and then Mason Mount. And Mason Mount at check time and again is not reliable. So getting that player who comes in with a different profile for me with a better addition to the Manchester United team. Ruben Amorim shares or the Goncalo Inacio. Abrantiana or centre back and Baba United defense no because Obili we say United defense enough. Again almost say so mobeti me anya Abrantia friend Jonathan Davis from Lille no so ohe Joshua Zexi now share Rasmus Hollander animu ho na nyunu omo hia obi obekanya animu no ama hwaye checheche and they feel that in the market omo hwe obi for the January transfer Jonathan Davis by some na deal na wu nti omo pushi na omo betimi anya no ama na wetimi akoyi you know Mikel Arteta say yemfa nto obi anim say still omo ne nam kwa so pe options omo hwe say omo bedi obi amana ba be sia kan e wani because Jesus pray na opra na in the Manchester United game no a big blow to the side. Ekobasa, na kwa Leandro Trossard, Kai Havertz, and these are not players that you rely on them if you want to win trophies or mbema goals, baby. Inti omo share marketing him, say General and Komo Benya striker. Now no so about Bisaka diamond because it is suspected. Sa branch your friend Gabriel Jesus Eprado, a interior crucial ligament. Into omo pobi no about be anymore at the amount. That is it from open your friend Mikel Arteta.
Okay.
Mentoaso.
Or two. Yes.
Okay. Brentford ball against Manchester City. Na City who are in say and I know na koba say Kyle Walker Manchester City for say on pe baby no on kono nkonko sinakan. Real Madrid ye be say Real abem yet say other team say bem but finally Kessben say on AC Milan atwetwe nkomo akọ animu na omo ese omo betimi agena but ni sika no de no he earns £11 million a season. AC Milan for so betimi atua £4 million per. And Kessben team aka believe we say what pay the dues for a year what pay the dues to the ama team friend Manchester City awie. We feel that at least and Kasama na nkomo ja the kwan amaneko. But unfortunately penny force onko baby kusi akan. What can he say? Also pay options and he feel that option to join team as a friend AC Milan will be a very good deal for him. In Tinisika also otiso Genoa also otiso £7 million na oko a team as a friend AC Milan mu ekosimu akan. Pedrak Mijatovic said Real Madrid should be serious in the market and they should be looking for better fullbacks, which I agree. Benjamin Mendy, Lucas Vasquez, Musa Vasquez because of Dani Carvajal. But Osite example, this is a team. Once upon a time they had Roberto Carlos, no more Marcelo, no more Michel Zagado, no more Christian Panucci. Into Argentina nature, Real Madrid have got to the level of having ordinary fullbacks. So Benjamin Mendy and Nipa Busa Debia why only had the chance to join team a friend in Real Madrid. And I totally agree with him. Say Madrid in the market, so Munyo Biti said Trent won't be bad, Van der Sen won't be bad, Alfonso David won't be bad. And those are players as when you want to those are the guys who beat me a criteria amount. Until I agree with Pedrak Mijatovic said Real Madrid will need quality fullbacks if they want to sustain and compete in the Champions League and the La Liga this season, Sergio?
My NTM for and so comments and some of the two Jano Peno into comments Kakrabi and Sana that was so also the Mamo. Have Chelsea come out to say if Enzo Maresca doesn't finish top 4, they will sack him, or it's Andy making his own conclusion? He seemed to be fond of demanding sacking of coaches, Dodo. He was on a touch-up. Arteta's possible sacking recently. A good coach is not always about his team's position on the league table. Pep didn't make top 2 in his first season with City. Imagine if he had been sacked then. Kofi Kaswa Enediwe and so Ebae. A good coach is not always about his team's position on the league table. Pep didn't make top 2 in his first season with City. Imagine if he had been sacked then. Kofi and anyway free Kaswa Aba Kofi Nwe. It's not Man City who asked Walker to leave. Walker demanded to leave. I believe he wants to go abroad due to his marriage and family issues. Kofi Nwa and anyway Etwaso MIN.
It is never true that Walker demanded to leave. That is number 1. Number 2, I made
come on, we now.
I will not we win it.
Okay, we need the end of my but I'm saying 3, 4 others.
Okay, what was they know we are no
Okay.
problem.
Okay, we know you need every ho. Maybe shall kind of delete. Good morning, sir. My name is Seth from Dunkwa. Please let your panel discuss this for me. If you are a manager of a club and you are playing cup final and you are penalty 90 plus 5 and score 0-0. Among these players, which one will you like to play? CR7, Messi, Kopama, Jordan, Ayew, and why? Okay. The messages be a buy. Okay. Maybe we and so dear they buy. They will sack Maresca, coach. Andy, they be waiting for let us listen to your other pundits. Andy told us Samuel Moradion and John Duran won't solve Chelsea's problems. Now look at them. They are both worth 80 million plus. I'd rather listen to our scouts than Andy Kem. All right. Until the scouts don't know what you want. And then they will catch them. Oh, you never quite Cologne, Germany, essay. Okay, we on the buy say Tyson Fury. Simply or Kafano. No, when we quite and so about calling Tyson Fury a coward is completely unjustified. This is a man who battled bipolar disorder and ADHD in 2017, when many thought it was the end of the Gypsy King. He overcame significant mental health struggles, made a triumphant return, and reclaimed his titles before his eventual defeat by Alexander Usyk. This isn't the first time Fury has announced his retirement. He did the same after defeating Deontay Wilder in his trilogy fight. It's likely he will come out of retirement again for a high-profile bout and a lucrative payday. It's all part of the business. All right. Ohineba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany. Daudi Abba, and so, I don't know. Me kwandi ho o nsembi kakra bi
uba me comment on Ohineba Kwachi. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Obi na de buy say or coward.
Yeah.
And then more Ohineba Kwachi the way buy.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
You know, it is not true Kyle Walker demanded to leave Manchester City. Number 2, me say, one more far, Chelsea was sacking. And I also top 2. What is the correlation? Say Pep are more top 2. Are you qualified for the Champions?
No, be busa say what dream speculation be na ya na say unum say that's what Chelsea is going to do.
Meba. Me see coach di 5th. Near so anya de onko a who be this is our better.
Send follows our time here.
You know,
Ebia, Ade or the Bemo be D Sake, be other factors be brave.
It is the same factors. Players have improved.
And maybe a performance.
You know,
we better perform very well, but coach, factors we me asaka no.
Why was Pochettino sacked? The expectation of Chelsea. Some players now they've improved, they've had experience. Until the Chelsea never compare last year, they are not the same. Again, this is a Chelsea team that have moved to the level of being part of the top 4. In the last 4 games, the team is in reverse here. And you think that if Maresca could do 6-7, they will allow him to continue? I have my doubt. Now, on the issue of
Pep told the media that Walker came to management of the club and asked that he let him leave and go abroad to continue his career. So why is Andy presenting a different version that Man City asked him to leave? Confused the other banana.
You know, I may say, Walker demanded Manchester City in the middle of the season he want to leave. That is not the issue.
But Pep, I catch the media. No?
You know, I've also read that
Walker came to management of the club.
I've also read that
and I'll catch it almost up.
And I'm saying, so much can say Pep and the team.
Oh, source in the wait a bit, mammy.
Oh, tell me, we are meeting me.
Okay, they don't say Pep, they need a public.
A public or Bible camp on
what Pep said, Walker demanded from management that he wants to leave and then ply his trade abroad.
Yes,
or the abroad no cross account. One can't just he wants to leave.
Two will be different.
I read a different thing.
And he penny baby.
I read a different thing.
Because Pep did be a tea.
I read a different thing. Now,
for now, I think Andy maybe me push aside near Pep can because he's an authority.
Yes,
he's the manager. And what can
also the manager no.
And or say walk about hobe catch say or pursue free team not or abroad, not even England. He made that statement.
Well, good. Matthew was
Bibi Fufraba apart from the Pep.
You know, football. Na football only means team.
Oh, they are why the kind Pep na kind.
I read for the site of system. We are mepama. You know, football only means team. Asemi timi si coach beba be kasa peni beba be kasa. You know, is sacrosanct? He's not. Is sacrosanct? He's not. You know.
I don't make post source. No,
I'm saying I'm analyzing. So after that you can get it.
All right.
You know, again. Eti Chelsea the that is again obi say because Omoro Dion no John Duran. Omo ntimi Chelsea and they are performing for Porto. They are performing for who? Aston Villa. 2 players no bomb. Which of them is better than Nkuku? So 2 players. One is better than Nkuku. Is Nkuku performing for Chelsea? He said that he want to leave. Why? Because he's not enjoying more minutes. Eti se Chelsea per striker. You know. Me can recommend you Omoro Dion say if Chelsea want to compete at the level and where they want to reach, that player everything has solved already among. He can be a squad member, but I'm saying that top teams need to sign top players to perform.
Maybe I'm not by say at the time when Chelsea is signing, not Nkuku was thrusting John Duran be free. By Nay, Nkrofoba gives a John Duran is a better striker than
Nkuku. Yeah.
I'm not discussing. I'm
talking about
yes.
I will be arguing Ben say, and they will say Nkuku is better than John Duran. By the time Chelsea, now you this uncommon. I think say now Nkuku profile. It was Rosin John Duran.
Former Bundesliga player of the year.
No, but Sisi has some.
But currently, the main feel say
Sisi and what you say. Nkuku was Russell.
No, you know, I said Sisi has some the year. I said no, the Sisi has no can. I just has no can.
No, but
I said when time here. When Chelsea were signing Omoro Dion and then John Duran, I said they were not the players to solve the Chelsea problem. So, enye nasem no hoka. And you know, enye fan Omoro Dion ko a better player than Nkuku. So our teams now, those guys never na Nkuku, but he will play every day. Nkuku nko Aston Villa, the pure bebo matches, the pure bebo. Let him move to FC Porto. He will play every day. Some players no omunye better than Nkuku, but Nkuku is struggling in Chelsea, and there are players about Chelsea, you know, strikers who are far even better than him. And in all, I'm saying that ose me pese empam coach Mikel Arteta make us say empam no I'll be empty. And what is the situation now?
Okay, Dr. Franco Naro Bremen.
I'm so quick, sorry for this.
Oh, the sound idiot. SME. China. Okay.
Good day. Minim shop cry turn cry.
So unim sem found.
Oh, minim sir. Say China now cry na
UK the US near there.
And I make
never be brave or
if China. But they call it
Oh, we bring some quality, sir.
You know, the rare European and US market, and they normally are normal pass it through quality checks.
Now, about China free UK, Bagana. That's a good round.
Who China now? Who phone it is okay? No more besides for Africa.
Those days, 5 no on UK. Ah, no.
But to be very honest, but most of the products now,
but yes,
General,
yeah.
Maubiamfa Tyson Fury, serious Sam Pane and Power retire. Fury will come back. To say the you knew about Konekan, a part of the game now, it's been his style. This is the 5th time the Gypsy King announcing a retirement, and so common with him. I think the first one was in 2013. Now Obianim say hey Tyson Fury and near Braden then they wanted the haymaker David Hay. At that time David Hay was top notch, no form, because at that time it was only Vitaly Klitschko and Etumi Abono, and the British were looking forward to see who is the real guy over there. Ahead of the bout, and the haymaker David Hay Ekonya cut, postpone call Fibri onya shoulder injury. Then of course he could run Tyson Fury, so he frustrated, announcing a retirement. In fact, he came out to say 1,000% he has retired from the sport. Fast forward. We are around 2015, Tyson Fury, back. That was the time of coach Vladimir Klitschko in Germany, one of the most popular bouts at PMO Germany soil. He surprised the whole world by beating the Vladimir Klitschko at that time. After that, and only the MCNA Union can took you to drugs, and a boxing license, a retire free boxing. No Bianim said that was the end of the Gypsy King. Fast forward in 2015, somewhere 2016, he came back and then fought again. And I think say a man for Besakai after that one so now be him say of course Tyson Fury so then he says I retire. 2022 he came back again after the trilogy with Deontay Wilder. A lot of people expected say Bianca Obinya Oni AJ. At that time, that was the bout, especially the British and then the boxing world were looking forward to. Korea say or the same Tyson Fury, any Dillian White in the Coco, now agent Sunni UC Coco. So Osa announces who are retired, and then the 5th one is this one. So for me, he's at 36. In boxing, 36 is still so young. My dream say one of the strategies, because Obekaya in one of the retirement, the move friends back, or see show me the money and I'll start training and I'll come back. It could be one of the strategies I will use a day a bag anymore, because Britain for no say they have to see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, who is the real guy. Yes, they've all been beaten, they've all been pummeled by Alexander Usyk, but within Britain, who is the real gem? Is it the Gypsy King or Anthony Joshua? The boxing world are asking for it. And me assure say one of the strategies to ask for more and into no catch Muzo are retired. No, Tyson Fury will come back, General. Yeah. There's no way at the age of 36. Why when the Tosun into
why be that? It all can be unfunny serious. Okay.
General, quick one, small one on football.
Okay.
You see, as a Manchester United fan, sometimes I ask myself, say, anytime I see a Mason Greenwood playing, no maybe some who say, so why is this boy not playing for Man United? In the month of December, Mason Greenwood is the best player in the French Ligue 1. And of course, some 17 league games will share 11 goals. Super performance for Mason Greenwood. But Obianim Nisi, me adeba kwa Abrantene de me denise when ya like his autoform, Bema autoform, but when ya kukudru and after he fell, why ye be right? Because here pictures, ni videos, ni me babontina, General, Nkofo bebre anhwe ya nkomu ntumi recover nka by this time kebi anko da cells but he was very smart or behaving maturely omo advice any boy no ekwe fa so oni abayiwa no efa afuru nipa na oni na nya asem na nkofo aso mu twene srane abasa no ekoba ase no anyem no wie no abusuafo akotena se wakopa cho aka bibia he will be a good husband and all that and omo settle omo nsem ofie and this woman is warming his bed then yes wa attack Britain ni abayiwa enti oni mine na edi aposifo ko kwadufo ko ayenya dance for lack of evidence a case is dropped but I must say evidence omuhu wa abontene ade no enye se uraba no yes on continue no ni case ni tia enka Mason Greenwood oyobi o rape oba oyobi obuma enti still omude omuhu no so obuma oyobi o rape ma enti omuni ni ye adwuma o Manchester enye yi but what I'm saying is that for what he went through few players anybody to me are taking the right steps to recover and get back and play at this level and then baby anke say Mason Greenwood Obama England national team but knowing these guys there's no way our minimum decision say Obama Jamaica no if it is complete I know say Jamaica for no guso say ombenya no back you know I bring in ho and come last pick Bayer Juan Laporta that man I have so much respect for and some of the ababe to guys say Barcelona 1v1 rule no name say normal recover or money problem, money bibia. Basa go through a lot, but this man strategically and gradually I try so baby be the Basa beginning and also. And I'm thinking say yes, Wabeka it might not be the absolute truth, but I think say for the next window or two, Basa will be fully back, and when Basa is back and doing business on the market, I think say they will be a bit unstoppable. The only thing says so we are circumspect, no more careful with over exuberance in terms of signings, because signings in a year sikake sia no mutuama players and they don't be baby on they need some level of discipline, and if this man is kept for the next 3 seasons, I think Zabasa will be back in round.
Okay. Yeko yenim Kessben television and so any amount for a while though. If you don't cry the interview near the nabo many Pep Guardiola Kyle Walker kase person ko twaso amanoneno abroad no. Okay, ready I bit kakra but Andy say also
I've never disputed the fact Andy that Pep never said that in Gaza.
Yeah, but I make can say man for some Pep the other side
I'm still searching for it. Yes. I've never said Pep Gaza. Minkaza Pep.
Pep na sabe casa na so omo na what can go.
No. I read it from a different source, from a different writer.
Okay. All right.
And they also say in this world say evidence of video. Say enye say bia ye hu say biom the AI na
Guardiola.
Yeah, they are stronger, especially coming from Guardiola. And Nipana Okan was a member refute here. A third person, some young candidate.
Yes.
There are interviews between players and coaches. It's missing. For years, the player will come and say a different thing.
Until America say until say they see otherwise, we may want to go for what the manager has said.
Yes.
Look, take a year Fernando Torres story, for example. Around that time, the talks was that Fernando Torres was the bad boy.
Yes.
Chinchina was betrayed Liverpool. Call Chelsea. Momuko share ni Jesse, share ni pants, share ni whole status. Jatun. Nami who say players, your cheap players, Jesse, but say you're dressing in full. Ashing and name who be that. Liverpool fans were so furious. Later it came out say a Liverpool from penny for a par. Fernando Torres chow say omon kwaji 50 million in free Roman Abramovich on family. It sounds a bobo no kwa they were going on administration. So one ton omodoba no mako be then at that time when you had that 50 million pounds sterling now. Liverpool would have gone administration. But at that time, Obia the BBA share.
Alright, and when it happened, do you want to and soon Kessben television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9 Accra. Pep Guardiola said it on Sky Sports somewhere last week. I think Kyle Walker's push to leave has to do with his performance and the entire team's poor performance in recent times. His pace is gradually fading off, his tackles as well as his confidence are weighing down. But Sergio, iPhone is made in Shenzhen, China, and assembled in California, US. Same for Samsung, all made in China and assembled in South Korea. Good show. Good morning, Sunny Saliu. About 4 and anyway, and so every new
Sergio.
Everyone.
Transfers na be. Local transfers na be.
Okay.
Kuma Santi Kotoko sense be asfo kusugusu a marketing omo person more replace Sani Mohammed omo shooting out to Denmark.
Okay.
Now me dwell on these two teams na ma share transfers. Sergio, from winning positions, Kotoko ne club will lose more points this season. From winning position or drop it 2 points against Beckham Chelsea. From winning position or drop it 2 points against Mediama. From winning position or drop it 2 points against Basake.
Okay.
It draws games in the say what check a game ni ye pa na 9 points got to 3 up to 6 at 2. Na ya kwaye me say in those games no almost share 1 goal no amount to me and show them until say opponent no ever drop parity and split points no ma do other point no atotwene. So in the final third na kotokwa a bit dry abetamo ansha obi antumi nhye na de kodaya na asa de kochine kodaya sejo kotokwa nya fresh strikers awura January second round of the season fresh strikers ababeka abetamo ho sejo it's a bit surprising but whoever is behind kotoko transfers no me bona baso but be a problem work akra ne say kotoko e wo 4 center forwards emu miensa kura ntumi starting mum just extreme work and eba miensa a start ya boom Kwame Poku abetamwa Isaac Minta and there's Samson Eduku. It is very and NC Dasa for in abeba boom and even normal.
Okay.
But free numpono is a coach near extreme work at the training grounds.
Okay.
My back just in the game no. Asano Timiabo. I'll be looking through that. Why Kotoko from 9 points, you know, I'm gonna drop 6 from winning positions and goals in the final third. I'm maybe but aboso it mesh him how those strikers and doctor enim die moment me afete and House of Folk abo home stars that game no and right me anhwem ya ne refikala na time no call and e be House of Folk so game no tie ne Kotoko de nyina
all right
ya kaboma ya hwem
Basake almost a clean goal against your team.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't showed yesterday.
Because
and then you can say neighbor show clean goal na Basake say mo reference on you goal. You be see who goal.
You mean just what kai me?
Di fa ka ho.
What kai me pa? You be ka ho.
What said that my ref ya say we.
Yeah, shut.
You don't go down grow. What's the difference you saw?
Yes, shut.
Okay. It do want me and it's also.
Me bano. O friend say kwasi wo here say da me wo ha. O just ba wi o hye no. But we nim ho pa de.
It do want me and so.
Yes sir, you sure.
All right. Okay. Our
Sergio.
Yes sir.
Sergio eno ade ababe tudwa se pamnu try no pesitao ene Nadia Lali omo aware no Sergio omo afinishi bibia obia afanafa. So Sergio Koba no interest wumpa.
Okay.
Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. Sergio say Salah Semba no na Al Ittihad Jeddah. Bebia Benzema no ni Ngolo Kante omo no na omo pushi pa. Sergio omo so aba picture no.
Okay.
Enye sa omo say omo call for Darwin Núñez. That is a Liverpool quote 85 million pounds.
Wow.
Asking price. And Sergio of course Stefan Azizki okay no. Younger player.
Oh yes. The two white you know.
Yes. Sergio ne
what died it you know.
Yeah. Who's na Orlando Paris Kaiser Chiefs are pushing through. Another interest so afre chire enenam ama enwa ne agent ne didi Zambro Traore akasa.
Okay.
Say another interest bi aba. And of course Nigeria new coach no eno mo ayon ville ni bibia anti.
Did they ban win na?
Yes. You okoba.
Okay.
Yebehum and of
Abrante no open nipa or any patuntum pa e ono. Young Africans guy no.
Okay. Okay, Stefan Azizki.
Oh, you tum papa. You tum na fese. Yeah. Now so why na jai why na why aware ne why.
Me pesita ni alali. O ma ware no.
Abawe.
Sesi obia afana we afa ha na
we afa. Okay. And the wine be in house akra why na
Miji Miji Bema.
Miji Bema. Make a buy what Jawari and your friends say.
Mata.
Any matter. Do Jawari, no.
Okay, Bazawara.
Yes. Bazawara. It don't mean one about Bazawara.
So they say Percy Bay Bazawara. Go on a club now employ.
Okay.
On a club now fun.
Okay.
And as you be a
Oba or Jawari and your friend Bazawara.
BZ.
The Mokan Sana Mokan was
a bit me and BZ for sure.
BZ no go get it in Bia. The Bema also say Bazawari. Oh, okay. All right. I can one in Tama. This is a one of Ochia Heba.
You got a show.
One of yes.
We BR.
The other way
BR.
Every day.
Seven man Diano. Bazawuri.
Okay.
Sergio.
Sergio. And the box you the bread in Mayor now.
Sergio, what's when you're
by some of your momobi and
I'm running your morning.
Okay.
24/7.
All right.
And also, home.
And now some good yes.
Sergio, with us, Michia on what you for in if we divine hope about center, I'm say, had ye, my Kessben over 3 years in me. Omunim yadruno na omo se me buy am kan numbers in term ya na e fa o mani so nti na me sha se free numbers no me ya na ma Dr. Alex e de ewura mu ansa numbers ni ye 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 and 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 Edroni Ochia Herbal Powder anti Dr. Alex DVD kind
Edrono Ochia Herbal Powder Orofo a otimenka Kessben FM ana wo hwe me Kessben TV me kanfo eduro wanwaso a ye friend Ochia Herbal Powder ama no obi beka se hwan na wo kanfo sa eduro yi ama no onipa biara otinka se wusisi sebe usisi achim usisi eye woya usisi etutu so yo oba ana bema se kan kwanhia bi na akonyae minima me bi na maame ne ka kire me se doctor misisi ye fie de sa na tie wunya mfie be aduonu mu a na usisi achim maame nya sa na awurade hyehye to ho enya abodiem sa na tie wunya nhia otwea heba pada otwea heba pada se usisi ye woya pa wo ye bema na wotinka se wusisi mu ewew wotinka ase wusisi mu ye dedade bi asi wa ye twa me kanfo otwea heba pada ama utobia eye powder keke powder eno an se wanya nsuohie na wate na wode agum na wonom onom na no na esa wo yade afi oyo oba wososo usisi eye wo ya pa ema no se musisi ye mo ya eta affect mu bebre abra bosome no aso no saa so na me kanfo otwea heba powder ama wo saa so na me kanfo otwea heba powder ama onipa biara wanya diabetes wanom asichire yade ache asichire yade wanom hunuro acheye na me kanfo ama wo se wunya wotwea heba powder ebetutu saa yarewa ni nyina afiri ni padua ni mu onipa biara wonya saa yade no automatically pressure na se pressure so ba wo so a maame wonante kakra bi no wabre papa wonante kakra bi no wabre afa wo ye ba ma ukosini ni ma enche na ho asane oba ewro no ho no sesi ya na waje mu eno na mekanfo otwea heba pada ma se wunya bi na se wutigu nsu ohie mu a obabu adwuma a eden ama ema so ama mo piafo enti ba ma kwhwehwe otwea heba pada wunya otwea heba pada ni bi anopa biara eno ane se wanya nsu ohie na wate baako agum sei ena otwea heba pada no etie orofo a wo hwe me Kessben TV sei ena otwea heba pada no etie enti enkoma obi mfa asokwa ena ne wachenchena wo hwa park no ewo ahabamunu mu kama doctor apackage ni kama na unya bia unya nsuohyi a ana nsu a ye dededa anopa no te ba akugum obi se me fa na anopa me fa na anwumere ensi hu kwan ye nchiri na tie ne ye maame bi frɛ me na oka kire me o se doctor me ko se me kotobi na esan aduma ebonti me ko ye se 20 Ghana cedis ena me ka kire ne se maame yi enya 20 Ghana cedi na ɔtwea herbal powder doctor say on two range no ɛyɛ from 10 cd to 12 cd ɛyɛ normal baby a wobɛkɔ bi a wobɛnya ne saa no ɛyɛ normal enti ɔdɔfoɔ a wote me nka a wohwɛ me meka kyerɛ wo sɛ kɔhwehwɛ ɔtwea herbal powder yadeɛ bi a ɛda wo so meka sɛ onya ɔsa aduane tɔ wo yam a na wo yam ɛdwan ɛtɔ wo yam a sɛbe na wokɔ White House wokɔgya wo nan ɔdɔfoɔ ɔsa ba wo so a ɛtumi ma wɔkyi kasɛɛ no ɛyɛ wo ya na woyɛ bɛrima na ɛba saa ɛtumi ka wo mmerɛ yɔ anaasɛ ɛtumi ɛka wo mɛma yɔ ɛma wobɛyɛ mmerɛ ɛwɔ mpam enti kɔhwehwɛ ɔtwea herbal powder ɔtwea herbal powder na wonya bi a wode agu nsuohyiem wode gu nsuohyiem a onom no na ɛsa wo yadeɛ ebi a wakɔdi mpam agorɔ na wakɔte yarebɔne bi mpanyimfoɔ sɛ nyɛ da a wobɛtwa ɛboɔ ɛtwa esuo fra no ɛda na mpafi bɛsiw ebi a wakɔdi agorɔ no bɛɛbu so mini afei ne wahuhu nsunsuansoɔ sɛ ebi wɔ hɔ a wobɛyi wo pante no anaa wamo aseɛ no na wahu sɛ nsuo kakra bi afiri wo bɛɛma na no ebi wɔ kora tumi kye boxa no wowae a maame enye yize ana papa eyesu na no na mekamfo ɔtwea herbal powder ma wo obi wɔ hɔ a meka sɛ yi ensa ebegu ne bɛma ho na ɛsa ɛkɔ ɛwɔ hɔ a bɛɛ na wɔtwe mienu bonso wahu saa deɛ no ɛwɔ hɔ a na wɔtwe ne wahu ɛkɔ wɔnim sɛ ɛyɛ normal maame ɛnyɛ normal na papa ɛnyɛ normal ɛno na sɛ wonya ɔtwea herbal powder yi bi na sɛ wote bi gu nsuohyem na wobobɔ a sansan ne nyinaa ɛbɛfiri nipadua no ho anaasɛ ɛbɛfiri wo bɛma no ho na wo so woagyina brane sɛ bɛma ɔdɔfoɔ kɔpɛ ɔtwea herbal powder na ɔtwea herbal powder yi baabi a wobɛnya bi ana asoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ makro abusuakuruwa junction hɔ ɛhɔ na yasoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no ankasa wɔ kofoɔ duafoɔ ɛnkɔ Gabson pharmacy wowɔ takorade so a wobɛnya bi wɔ AA Mensa Kumasi ha deɛ Ferdinand Kolinak anaasɛ baabi biara yɛtɔ nnuro biara wobɛnya bi saa so na Accra ɛyɛ Kessben FM hɔ circle hɔ a behind Vodafone office no ɛhɔ wobɛnya ɔtwea herbal powder ne bi wɔ hɔ tamalefoɔ ɛnkɔ PK Gambila tamalefoɔ ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛnya bi saa so na Cape ɛyɛ boakye ansa ɛhɔ wobɛnya bi saa so na sunyafoɔ so ɛnkɔ Cap Herbal ɛne nimdeɛ FM no ɛna ɛdi animuhwɛ na Fred Doctor sɛsi yɛ ɛwɔ number wei so ebi a baabi a wowɔ no yɛntimi ammɔ na wopɛ bi na woso wode asa wo ho yade a wobɛtuma Fred Doctor ɛwɔ 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 saa number no ɛyɛ WhatsApp 37 no enti wo abɛkyerɛ woteme nka wohwɛ me a wotumi frɛ na one doctor adi nkuta ho meja de aka no ama doctor Ajay na watoa so
de me kan se obi asisi yare aha no saju de di we eya mo dedodo Ajay no crowd verika saju sebi obi akoko tete no koko ha no koko nti oje na moja eba na kokobɔ na atwe ba na eye ne ya mesrew hwehwe ɔtwe heba powder kira kwan koko nti yembom se de nsuom na ebeto no hwehwe ɔtwe heba powder kira kwan obi an to ase twe no eye ne ya ba ne nan kokom wo se wonya sciatica mesrew hwehwe ɔtwe heba powder kira kwan tigunso hye mu nom bema no ɛso wote fo na ɛfon ɛtwe wuram aya lengelenge wura dwaya na watue sumu de aka ni mesrew hwehwe ɔtwe heba powder kira kwan tigunso hye mu nom na ono nom no na yare na ekɔ na wugina brane maame nom mika say bia kɔyɛ family planning ene kɔ yiye no wo menses na emma biem asizi minka say nye na so akoba saa wo na wonom ɔtwea herbal powder sabi eba nansa na etwa eba 2 days na etwa eba na nka bi wɔ hɔ enso bi gugu wa akasa kora wɔ ba no wo mpa de wo hia ɛyɛ ɔtwea herbal powder utigun so hyiemu ebra oba wono nom no na esiesie no na tie ni ye oba wo menstrual problem bi ade wo mfa so hye nom wo frɛ me numbers no na ma kyerɛ de wo de benom aduro no na afi o menses no se ne ye wo se eban aba accurate kama na ede ama wo na ho atimi wo nhwe ne ya obenya fibroid ne ba
wonu mo twa na be ko na so be num dodo ansa na akọ ene enu sa no hye ase se o num na o mess no a flow kama na e de amount wo yo ba awsaposun bia no wutimi bu nsa yie to otwa heba powder oba frɛ me metro de oba ye no e be siesie ni kama na de amount oba wankasa no no be me wura dem a wonte de woni atenka oba wo so be fekire oba num no foi wo da hotim kagya eye wo se wukunu nya de de bia ohia wana wansa na ho ato num otwa heba powder na tenka nem no so low libido abra onum no na no bi say awari ko 10 years ni wonte de o mpam da won de oni mu na se ni kunu na da wi won wa wotre ba sala wonte de sa oba ne frame no na me kyen de onye asa busa tinka na fe na aba timisi ema mu na mutu medin Dr. IG se jo de o se frame Dr. Tintai na ma tiatum eni na ayamia me ho na eba bisira mu say oba was 7 gate woni oba ni hia dem a e wo se wo bie ma no be first gate second third fourth last one na 7 no e ho no oba ne tiem agi akoni ye na o time 2 minutes a oba ntimi nka agi da ti wo frɛ ne ka kyerɛ me doctor me pa cho me time ne 2 minutes me pe 20 minutes time a wo pɛ no wo fra na waka na ye di key bi aka otwea no ho na ye di amount na time na gina pampe na mpanimfo no de bia me kan nso monte me se wo 50 years kwa embe 30 minutes bia doctor me pa cho me pe 5 minutes me pe 10 minutes wunya ba ko ada o ti meji 1 hour panimu anajo be 12 1 no frɛ me pe doctor me ho kyere me meje 1 hour me hu de menye me ntimi nya na hwe biem aka ho enti gide wa ho de be so na meburu de kan ya wo pe me fa kibi enka wo twea no ho na bra o no no na epagya ko gina sa level no de amawo enti se water crade a mensa okwo abanya biato se wo brekum dia mesro Dr. Clement anasa former champion o abrosan miensa obanya biato millennium so e wodoma obanya bi ato no horomo Gapsin pharmacy Koforudia obanya biato Jeff e wo menkesim adoni otwea heba powder mesro se wo ashamanya drug house okwo a obanya bi ato e wo drug house wo hompo de e se yetufo bo se bia wo ashaman ewe hobia na wo pebi atu akọ shopper how mekuma say em fe duro no ko drug house ubenya na tufo bo say de man wa hana no na to bi no akoto no nya mfaso bum na so de agbo wo bra eduro ni bo anya de ne ba ko say wo shop na auto akono ma ida say ubenya na 10 cedis 11 cedis and now 12 cedis depending on location na wo no wo na ye 13 na ento wo sisi wobu abro so aye 12 cedis ba bi 200 bia bi wo ho no mo box no say na tie e hyem mako 50 mesro ehyem mako 50 abusu anche mfa wo a tokosi fie anopa utweti ya na o masi wono mo ma wo ukunu ho na obi anom bi anyare mpo ansa na wanom bema emeye mre mpo ansa na wapa otwe no sense wo se wonom na no na o mema sem no ejina brane enma aphrodisiac ebe hawo da achi banom ma emfa no mo twa heba powder esa wo yare no wo ye bema na we masem no ejina brane sajo nyame onhyira na onhyira watiefo nyina
ocha heba
powder
esremo ajarshiwa
wa na obeba
o se men koto ba ko more than 13 cities between 10 and 12 okay we are do 13 na wabu o se ya woda o ene ma
sha se hye white
and mama wo show happy birthday in advance okay now baby be there
seju urade amana to yinku ade
ese wo ye pusu hu kakra enya sem to ko se na me fi ba ko
obenya ho aba
o ye no baby
kebe kakra de
oh okay kenya bad okay se gaduane ne yare we ka wo ye me die no mu a
seju
na se
do o be sia wa hefa
nti sa momo food
momo food
seju duwa duwa e ma e ka ti bi so ara aka na ntimi afa ho
all right so nyame mfa mfie bebre nka wo fie ho why na fie omo ahodin ne yokoduro mfeska nka ho hu ya pa
ami eno de
all right hu ya eno no aminu ngwa ye se be 10 ka de wo ahodin na wo de esika nka ho a hadwin all right enti numbers no momfrɛ na mo ne omo eni enkomo otwa fa bi ka wano na obedi adansia Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 na fi wo share live nso DSTV channel 364 na Go TV channel no enso 121 ye dia tudwa ye san asisu biom say from February boso me dey to so mienu Kessben TV foforo e ba be ka ho I friend Kessben TV Plus Kessben TV Plus. Programs yi nyinaa no obetumi ahwɛ ɛwɔ hɔ titiriw morning show and sports no Kessben TV Plus unsa ɛbɛka ɛwɔ hɔ den sanso ɛna Aseda TV ɛnso ɛba apart from morning show no unsa bɛka sports ɛwɔ Aseda TV mu anam hwɛ digital mu yiso ɛno de hwɛ no mo betumi ahwɛ ɛwɔ Aseda TV yɛtre ahyem Awal Mohammed Atransi mamin kono hon tentem na oma ba ne African Stories no emu emayen. Before quarter no our new coach Kofi Nto Jan, popularly known as Rasta. I wish him well. I know he won't find it easy at all because of the players at the club, but he has our fullest support. And if he and the way a free Sunyai Zongo and so Abreye. Coach Maswal Kunadu's team, Black Leopards, is gradually dipping in form. Coach Maswal Kunadu started very well, but is now 9th out of 15 games with 20 points. Black Leopards finished 10th last season before they appointed Maswal Kunadu this season. Boss, I sincerely want him to succeed in South Africa because it is a great challenge for his coaching career profile. So he must set up Maswal Kunadu. Unko hoda. Debi ya na unambe bufro. No South Africa. Besi yeti de koso. The other time I can say young wajuma. Enti DD Accommodant Senior High School and the way and so Abreye. Maminti yo yawa.
Sergio na meka about Pesita and Semno. Ali with regards to how they sign foreign players. Yenya omo kwakwa successful. At least we carry those two Angolan guys. Meka Flavio Amandu and then Gilberto. Flavio Kradie ono around 2004. Obaha na he had really wanted to play for Asante Kotoko, but Entimia yes successful. Yenya yaye own John Enchimo amakwakwa kan ewoha. But I think that one of the guys who was successful over the past few years has been the South African international Pesitao Obaho around 2021-2022 season. Unfortunately for him, in that first season, they went all the way into the finals of the CAF Champions League, but unfortunately, they lost against Wydad Athletic Casablanca. But injuries were a hard pa almost around 3-4 seasons when you know not too much of games to talk about in terms of Adia Pesitao aye. But Wetimia succeeded at least in winning 2 Egyptian Premier League titles, and were winning 2 Egypt Cup, make a version of the FA Cup, 4 Egyptian Super Cup, and then 2 CAF Champions League title, alongside 1 CAF Super Cup, and also 3 times being a bronze medalist at the FIFA Club World Cup. No mean yet too much of a bad achievement for the numbers in terms of 59 games at Wabama and 17 goals. Not too much of the numbers, penny exposure, the experience, where be a from Brighton and Hove Albion, Wabo Club Rouge, before making that trip back onto Africa. Obviously, I can't even Nadia Lali. Minoka say we're joining Qatar SC, or the Qatari League. No, that is where he's heading towards. Until no nama omo any no aware no. Edse Bia Afani baby Pesitao is no more a player of Nadia Lali. He's joined Qatari Giants, Qatar SC. And now Nigeria unveil new coach. Na new coach no Eric Sekushel, a Malian. Even though he was born in Ivory Coast, but he has been a French citizen before switching the nationality Ebeboma Mali. And just few matches to talk about in terms of own appearance as a player. But as a coach, or you're one of the guys I'm going to say wabe revolutionize Mali national team. No, he has the balls. This is the coach who can let Bissouma be on the bench. Just the fact that Bissouma is the topmost player within the Malian national team. No, he have the balls to put him on the bench. And Oyobia, I'm going to say at least when not too much of success kakra, but over the brand of football, how Mali play, how they score goals, and where the number of games I will lose as a coach, and we are one of the confidence the Nigerian Football Federation decided to say ebeshenimu. Interestingly, all the 3 games I will lose the entire career as the Malian national team coach, or losing to only West African opponents. And that is Gambia, Ivory Coast during the Africa Cup of Nations quarterfinals, and of course the latest one was the Black Stars of Ghana, and Yokoshemo 2-1, the recent World Cup qualifiers. So Nigeria for no anya GDA no mo meka omo NFF no, but entire Nigerians, especially omo pundits and omo supporters, who said this is not the best of the appointment, because they felt said there could have been a different person and Kauye Bruni. So onye Bruni kai so oye Nigeria no. One of the things omo say for someone who comes from Francophone West Africa, omo say as a like a yet respect to the Nigerian community as a whole. So omo kofa obia nenti anane man eye Francophone omo ka French. Why not omo ka English? Study be but eno a penny press conference oye no what say ne brofo kama pa, and he can communicate very very well. Now he's going to be charged with the daunting task of taking the Nigerian team, the Super Eagles, to the FIFA World Cup 2026 next year. They can't afford to miss out, because since 1994 mo chance year Elko World Cup no omo komiensa no matia da bako, but and when ntimi amaso na chese for the first time be unprecedented, say about 2 consecutive World Cup tournaments no mo nyankoye in Sida, and the games no wo bono a very 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 difficult games. Osaho situation omo no a Nigeria after 4 games only 3 points per omo language 5th that table no in a group comprising of the likes of Rwanda, Benin, South Africa no, and honestly group no emuyedi kakra, and per the games amabo drawing against Lesotho, drawing against Zimbabwe, and omontimi anya win against Benin wabra mo call that away no, and also drawing against South Africa. Nti ama omo position very very nti omo Mr. Eric Sekushel in a very very difficult situation pa. And so working a way through to ensure that the Super Eagles must return back to the World Cup year 2026. For him to do that, he must at least win 5 games and draw 1. Apart from that, on some of the other competitors on your competing, they must falter before so no opportunity, because after 4 games having 3 points, what it means we're dropping 9 points and yet for the national team of the Nigeria Super Eagles. Now make about Stefan Azizki, the Burkinabe international. Usia kind Edema young Africans. This was a guy who was brought from ASEC Mimosa and Oko joining Young Africa. What Chirese is indeed a quality player, an integral member of the Burkina Faso national team. No? And even the goal he scored against Al Hilal Nansenya no Seju, it was a long drive, and that was the important win that Yanga needed to get to ensure some mobile prosecute that agenda of reaching into the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League, ahead of a game over the weekend against MC Alger. And this is a guy who has proven so important. The contract MTBI Bewu. Now there were indications that Kaiser Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, 2 South African giants, are in search for the Burkinabe international. But Enra, the agent Mr. Zambo Traore, any Soka Laduna, one of the tabloids in South Africa, Nedim Komose, Rulani Mokwena, the current coach of Wydad Athletic Casablanca, formerly of Mamelodi Sundowns, has now also entered into the race for the Burkinabe international. And I think one of the things a big Kwetia Kaiser Chiefs New Orlando Pirates chances power, and per the officer those clubs in the beba, I think this could be one of the things I bet influence the decision of the Burkinabe international to see whether so be remaining at Yanga and now obe joining those clubs. And for him, there is a member of anani compatriot on any free Burkina Faso maker Isu Fudayu. Why is so successful in Morocco with RS Bekani, and I think he could be one of the guys I'll be telling him about how Moroccan football have been and how they can accommodate him, and for him also going to play along under a coach on Nim African football Meka Rulani Mukwana was a Nanti Kakra from Sundowns to Waika, or what experience Kakra. I think one of the things this player said you quality he should have been a player because Europe. But age one of the things, and the age queen impa and Tiana around 26, 27, 28. Say ube free Africa straight to Europe no ya na edin just say bia on the northern part of the continent or some of the other countries or the Middle East and make the Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait and the likes, you know. Honestly, this could be one of the things, but this player should have been one of the players usina kan ewo Europe. Sergio Kitwe bi on the Australian Open no eno a nanka Novak Djokovic ni ho afano kakra eno against 19-year-old US guy now the Didi Nishesh Basa Varedi, and then you saw say now Novak Djokovic went down in the first set by 4-6, but he came back strongly, winning 6-3, 6-4, 6-2, and I think it was very good. Say Novak Djokovic, etimi akekani. Carlos Alcaraz also defeated Shevchenko by 6-1. And the Okono straight set na. I think say also etimi buano. You saw say Elena Rybakina 2022 Wimbledon winner, so also enya against Ozzy Emerson Johnson, so also on 6-1 on the Australian Open. The Australian Open, I shall say, since yesterday, I was anti a bet what was Kopim who becomes the champion in this year's 2025 Australian Open.
All right. Awal Mohammed, Yabakonya Kofa Daoud Heba and Kratoka Kra and so Abba na Yabetwa program no eso. Daoud Heba.
And we are not for your friend Dr. Dawood. Mena meda Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enna meso ena ne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a enne obi adi hu adanse. Na du wei edutwem Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment o se fatwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules o se sisi na ade wom. Na drom yenu wei e adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o ya pa de obeye ne se wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a nansa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua wo dware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wo nom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and well done. The toda me podjuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enye ba sa minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi na no paso minya Dawood 360 na me no mo ese kwa le me ye adwuma kra se kane no te do we de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo hwa den Dawood ointment fa twi keke nebeko
Ram yusu mama hode pa ma metumi bo adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otumi be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fatwi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akospeda mi secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sori anopa mi twitwi mi sisi achi mi babia he Mentebre secret in here. Tis also at Samia. We use Dawood ointment. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma me en kan na me pega dia na me nsakura antimi pega. And I say me ma dia so na lock me sisi. She say fi say me share Dawood 360 capsules. And the Dawood ointment. Abo me bebre the dry you man so amente ya mente bla bia. Obia mo modin so betimi ape Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se wati bi. Adro ya me ka ho asem no. Eno ho adanse e ne wono madi no. Ko pharmacy e ben wo. Herbal shop e ben wo. Ne koto Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pesa wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717. Baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house pe Dawood ointment any Dawood 360 capsules.
All right. Yabetwaso Kessben television we midfield action. Bobo so nkra donko na yapediemu my breaking news for and so about the transfer and check what Mickey the local stories no bet try and so but yanko na yanko for WhatsApp videos and so kakra say ready my kakra the amount for so the aba. Okay. Monyana mama yenhwe amanfo videos na omde abano na fe yentoa so mamo second. Does that always solve the problem? You said so about the Kotoko coach and see his output now. Remember, no one can be up there always. Time is always important. Kobe udwe every jinya se ena ebeka yensa ene anopei second nti there also o kafa ho no. The next one and so every why did you medin kan ayudi no everywhere on Maxwell Konadu the performance or a leopard from South Africa no one some now the abrayan. Okay, kwambi kimi why ready say why ready abra na so say videos no and so I ready ga me say be videos nansa but say no nya ready akwame for local stories no abrayan.
What the no mama say mama say mfi Kumase Asante Koroko boboko no womo aseye Kumase Asante Koroko confirm say womo play manual court abrante no epra enunti celebrate till the end of the season anyade Emmanuel Cote obetimi esiakan ediama Kumase Asante Kotoko no any say decision aba no omuchemu a season no ebeko na wieye ansana no hotimi atono amotima hyase esiakan ediama Kotoko sanso confirm say sabrem wo mo match do manim on Sunday abra wo mani vision enebebo no sika wo mo gi o gate nie 20 Ghana cedis 30 Ghana cedis 70 Ghana cedis eno ni sika wo mo ebeji o gate abra Kotoko ene Vision FC enebebo enam so ema mano court ni pra ni ntino se a transfer window no yen close ye no Kumase Asante Kotoko eguso pe right back obeba na Emmanuel Cote pra to the end of the season won timi siakan enfama Kotoko no wo betimi a replace no enso ewo ho yentoa so ewo eye Ghana World Cup qualifying match ebeba so on the 17th of March and a Ghana yene chat about World Cup qualifying game na game no venue ben and ebeko so sabre de ebian GF no ewa dwebi se Accra Sports Stadium and ye betimi abo a year game no abra yene chat and ebebo on the 17th of a year match na kobase yentimi anja Accra Sports Stadium entimi antuma alternative venue ben and I'm so ama alternative venue a wo consider a Cape Coast Sports Stadium and unti GFN ama a club licensing board for penny for akwa inspection our Cape Coast Sports Stadium wo makwa inspection of Cape Coast ekwo say the facility no esitiant in case say ekobasa Accra Sports Stadium no yanje antum amfa ma yensi enkosi akan ewo ho a na for ma consider Cape Coast Sports Stadium say ho ene bia betimi abo the World Cup qualifying match no enso ewo ho ye beto so ewo other story say if any enchre under 17 team no aseye under 17 say there wo mo appoint new coach obabe yeduma ko Frimpong Manso and then so I'm a former GF president, vice chairman, and I'm a GF no already George Akwesi Fie. What you took just so did he say appointment I get na demonstration aya or no jitum pass appointment ready. What my idea pa a appointment of Frimpong Manso. Where in somewhere a year George Akwesi Fie or they atuja.
In all certainty, say for the first time I think FNI BB Papa me bo mabaso. Frimpong Manson is a fantastic coach. Maybe a Makokansi young be problem. Sometimes I think that if you are no more comfortable when I praise somebody, but I can tell you, say, Frimpong appointment, it's in the right direction. Why am I saying that? I've had the opportunity to interview Frimpong Manson before for this same position. You see, under Urakwe Sinyantechi, na appointments, appointments to head any of the various national teams, the interview, even including the under 17. Didi Dramani Munina, before they had appointment with GFN, they were interviewed. Basiki, I can call Coach Basiki. I personally interviewed him. I was part of a panel that interviewed Basiki. I was part of a panel that interviewed Opele. I was part of a panel that interviewed Frimpong Manso and Co. And so, Frimpong, make a way so that Bia will be without Bia. Make your own football here, boy. See a bobo ni na I was a coach submitting on a report na share what went wrong and all that. Coach Frimpong Manso is one coach. Mickey, so sure report Mawa. See, wow, he understands his job. Trust me, he understands his job. Met me a car,
Weye sama George akwese fie wode atuja Kumasi Asante Koroko Baba Yara ebesi akan or Baba Yara Sports Stadium from a year of Boisseling Clay Sports Stadium resource no ekoye edema kotoko former management member edema Kumasi Asante Koroko no se kotoko bomo esunya womo back to Baba Yara Sports Stadium no account bi na ebo womo yie papa
why is kana motete no eno de hard papa o ye no free ma tese Baba Yara home and we be am say kotoko home ne Baba Yara ntino coming back to Baba Yara I think say a very good idea but investment aye oboase an yi ja ho na e say ne hard kakra but na frustrations kakra so ho nti coming back to Baba Yara I think say a good decision. The only problem is sika no mote no too much but I think say at the right time no it boiled down to supporters leadership no. Ghana kotoko ne club so yeso sen club obi a Ghana ye pass the CCA e bi we ba sa ne ma to bitwa but mere sebe ya wo sebe kum oso na on be pro hon kusie hon kobu na ti ebere ne so a anamo bi wase etu ne retire team ne chi no e bitu ade a pata mwa
Weye nsemo aye Solomon aye ofosu ware ode atuja wose Kumasi womo aba no eye pa namom deductions no ene doso a womo tete kodoko sika kakra womo benya no account bi ha adwene pa sa womo tete eye sa deductions no enso edi efrim wasaso kasai edifa eye management anase decision a efri menhia baaye enam so amomji eye penyipa eye coach oda team na no efri eye management mu no wose kan bi enam coach se ni concentration nyina no akọ team ni so ma resource no eba
ma can period we say a very good decision because wa maso baba management member oba so baba coach kotoko enti no oba double as management member and don't think say ebebo and so our choices now our some market and no see no so concentrate on coaching no and the resource I think say a very good decision you know what take here.
Weye nsemo former management member edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko wode atuja se nam se prosperity gum or concentrate to team ni so no aboye papa ama resource no enso eba ede ema club no enso ho enche bia ne ebeto aba hye so se galka de enye papa bomo ene wefa body edema clubs no a clubs ni nyina no obia involvement awo galka mu no ekon kan ye papa na nam so ema former eye GF vice president odi tuja se galka election se baba so no obia concentrate no montoma Isaac Kumsen ono ene betimi aboa as chairman of Galka.
Football no was in see. Any niema kosono. So upo be a lady Gaka. With the two personalities yama bo mudi nipe mi no mo pa kunyana. On any day I'll pick Isaac Kumsen. On any day. Any day. I mean, you are talking about Sebi. Police in here. He's done investigations. I know. Policeman and he's still a serving police officer, a chief inspector. Now, Busami Semin can be being found one. No, they may a bit biased, but Ube Busa more new my currently, I know, sir, is the Accra representative for Adriana Stars. There, nobody can impugn his integrity. Nobody. I don't think anybody had a cause to question Kumsin's integrity ever in football. And so, if Sameya, maybe I way, Yepobia, will helpful to bring the image of Gaka back. I don't think that I want to compare him with Mr. Ansa. Now,
I don't think Semetima compared to Mr. Ansa now. Mr. Ansa, why? Mr. Ansa says one vice chairman at the Emagaka, Mr. Kudofiano, and a chairman at the Magaka, Bekaya, Mr. Kudofiano Bekasai. Says a Ghana football, no Koye. Nyeme bebree ho a woso mo sesa no nye sadia football no ebe kofom and I'm so Mr. Ansa o vice no ebe issue statement say gal kan kasa and no kodan chen bohos awodo etu enya Mr. Ansa and a techiri enu ti joja free say see etu aba no edema Mr. Ansa on sanso no ka campaign team and the market o mo ka bomu dia ye football no enye yeda enu nti yempo bi obetima boa ono ene azikumsi ntenya dia
Ansa eka campaign team of cats.
Yes.
But some Mr. Kunsibisu no also a campaign team of George.
That's true.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Inti no the Basana way a member of Ket in the campaign team. Inti Mamontoma, Nemo Montoma Kumsina. Na Kumsu a member of George campaign team.
Yeah. But George is not the president now. Ket is the president. Inti Ottomana it is a nipa mienu aka boom. Minipa na aba into a pressure group aga kaya no enko basa
into tuma na aba be sing your praises kana be so kire
oh you are and be na George can say Mr. Fiano a chairman be ka say football ni nkoye no
omko pa chairman
vice ko pa chairman
okay
into no on pese be ba say praising na on so aba
okay yemfo bia
ono ni ho obetima point na aboa maga kana koto
well into aso but Okasa so far imposition of players.
Yes.
Coach
from Pomansu. I said from Pomansu no nim no. Obi ntimi fa player man some selected players we nti use wo mo. Nti eye pa.
Maybe some it is on no kasa.
E dey no so beba.
All right.
E dey no so beba.
Into aso.
Nti January eno ne nsem a George Afriye dey to the family Mr. Ansam. Yentie Mr. Ansam dey no.
Going to Mr. Ansam, former campaign member of Oracle TS Opeku. In recent times, I don't want to go into Niema happened in the past, but in recent times, when you had the Gaka chairman coming out to say no, with the Niema Ekoswe football, he thinks that Mr. TS Opeku or attempted to say or quoted. You had a Gaka vice chairman coming to oppose, going to apologize on behalf of the chairman. How do we do this? Why you want to do something like this? With this alone, I think that, and then also I have been reliably informed that the borehole projects are here across the country from the GF, was headed by Mr. Ansa. If this is true, then I don't think that he deserves to even venture so contesting that Ganka position. And for that matter, I think that Kumsin stands tall in terms of who leads GAK. I mean, we all know Mr. Ansam, former campaign member of Oracle TS Opeku. In recent times, I don't want to go into...
Where some George Akwesi Free, what they atuja, Yafi and Niche Bobo Kefre Bechem United on Thursday. It's likely said that Peace Committee of the Ghana Football Association will make a Bechem United case and so Wobeke Bechem United. I was sent Komoko on a game 25th of December. Bronya Dano, woman Timmy Uncle, woman cited reasons some more bass, no.
Yes, I'm
okay. Bechem United General, one more 25th Nanko Somona Premier League game against Bazake Holy Stars. But Oman Corner, almost say almost my reason say almost bass and my problems are woman team and ya tip points no e dey free almost accumulated points no say for feature and for feature dey na say or say 2 more points and a betim for almost so my appeal but almost GD say reasons almost cite e dey ma e GF no almost ensabeka e almost sabeka almost e points no and so a back e dey ama team no Razak Simpson, oye no sina kind de ma bobo kwa e friend no anaso no sina kind de ma Black Galaxies. Waso because did the tactics nya oni ne pakwa ne nya adwene. Did the tactics there e ye pa nemom luck and eludi team no luck and na ni Black Galaxies. Wamo aside women team unqualified and for many anchan tournament e be koso e wo Tanzania.
The tactics and everything was good, was fine. Everything was fine. It was just unlucky on our side. It was just hard luck on our side. That's all. The tactics and everything was good, was fine. Everything was fine. It was just unlucky on our side. It was just hard luck on our side. That's all. The tactics and everything was good, was fine.
Where someone a Razak Simpson or there to just say Black Galaxies yentima qualify and chan tournament ni be nemum mo bi emblem se didi tactics there na ye nemum the man qualify a say luck and any team no and so side yento so other stories e munsu so and ye denim and so beche e nsemo kopie mu George Fie kan yem e de fa Ghana Football Association ho ke se o didi se football no o se ye nyema ye na nyema na ekosoro entimi emmom e football no emba back obeke ya GF ni charge ora George Fie won nsem okan no o se asat now onya response bi am free GF no even o de eye ne response ko e kra no se GF be acknowledge se omon sa aka no e bedu sabre omon fa bibiam ba ruling by o se GF ni jutum pass nsem no aka no e no kre trodo enu nti omani anu ye bia enso e de ba e de fa eye sansem a o ka ye no enso hom
o che George Free
yes
FA no invite no
a
charge no ma ordinary response na de nyina ko ye no omon free ni biom da ni nyina wow na che se do kan no ma gia tuma na say asem no mo twa so Emmanuel bi asem no mo twa so omunye interested biom and I say George are convincing woman and I say I told Masum
far better evidence
it could be
and I say omunye interested o case no biom omo discontinue
and now and that case no omo guso hwem oh possibility and now omo guso
and now omo hwese na George ahen ha mo ba na
I will see a trust
so omo jiji o mani ma
obogu o mani ma
it's a kind of so ya ono amu no e be san ba
and at time no so mbe friend
and the time this so the ruling beba so
time no say omo kan nsem no indeed omo wo fa ho na e beba later
and you see ada
indeed bebre kwa die ntwen
na die na wo
say
die na wo
let me want say time no enso na abeba na me say dey so say ache document ase
was it how this way what was that
so me father say time was time no so ndo mo dey omo so e wo ka fa ho no de beba ba ache
you me hu ni say senior George ahen ham ne nsem opeso ka no
so
football no peso mu yi free sebe efin no mo say eye no mbe wiye ntokwa no na hu aye fi
na o man ko kakura na nke ye
nya no man
oso wadwen yo say Mickey yes oso wadwen yo say
madwen say omgusu ye hwehwe mu mu nwie
do say wa na
they want to fit to be
they free ha why they be
omgusu ebeba
guys I just fit
oh they know I fit to be
they go abona ye so bebo no adware sese dru de u ja no ma de ne mema da ne kwaya
so ha na so mo so ha pa from horun ko ba bia bi
ensem na George ko no efi ho no obia ntimi dispute hwe echeju
eso bekum aboatro no could get it as a
do the Ujano.
No, the Ben open a mamma,
but the support was about kind.
It's a city, oh,
yeah,
but me know they also pie when I'm some pie. Me just omugusu.
I said I also need your baby.
Debbie said you say a check.
What's the time in Indian show?
Who said you can claim of baby? I'm not a
oh, yes, so baby, I
the make out of it.
But say, Trom was a man, says you must have another Trom. After on, Sammy. Sammy, my friend.
Sammy. Trom number 2. I'm here. I go for the encounter.
Sammy should not know the coin in general.
Sabato num. Only be a job life more.
Some is also on the crowd per physical appearance.
So cushy. Do the fears you have no say, or available, mon friend. Young friend.
Now, some name, some advance animado. Some catch on a pace and Cafreno. I am sure on a Hansen case, lawyer, no. I could say, well, on your word, maybe. Cafreno, lawyer, no true, lawyer, no true, no. They no so ya fa ho. And uncle for so advice on the man no so no. Or the bay edgeman, make I just say your word, Pacho. Okay. Until we are cocoa.
Okay. It is general no situation or settle said here has a book, the dear Nijina, and no pay a much more still settle say on call has a work on financial contract and I say, what the Sujina do, Jina say, a yes, Sicano, or say, Omutona. When you see can be and so if you generally stories in this year.
Okay. Into me here's our story, no. Fabremi, stylist and sense. All right. Mamini komoka kra, mamini komoka kra. Many fix my ride. Ghana Company Limited. Ebedi and Komo Kakra, Nafi, the Ubia, and so you're the Abramo Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9, Accra, Nafi, Moamusha Live with DSTV, channel 364. Neza, to say Aquaba.
I'm Adam Sergio and answer.
Nagopadom, Miss Mehoya. All right. Mr. D voice, fix my ride. Ghana Company Limited, and so here for. Bamcho chechirimi ye pa na amount for interest wumpa fix my ride there amount for ride here fixing pa kruma dear moi and I'm so dia ba ebeboa Ghana for
wow Sergio yen share here for na no pay na yema wana kwaba oba fix my ride company Ghana Limited there and say be related to car and I feel car general service and a hundjuma and a yedi inti waka say a how nko dia now person e maintain na etimi enya good shaper yes Brian asua ya na ne yanam so emedi enkomo inti obedi kan age ya number na wa frɛ yen sa Brian migusi ya meka say ya no wo ho kwan obetimi enso afrɛ na woni na bon enkomo menka say wo twen ama makasa bi da bi sa Brian wo ho kwan obetimi afrɛ on 020-222-7660 and I think so betimi asa afrɛ BM on 0540-556020 me say se number se no SBM 020-222-7660 and I think 0540-556020 na wetimi any anabo and come na o de how na e fa wo ka ho enso etimi e de ababe dan na yetimi asisi enso e de amount said ye ne yen motor ne suggesting yes fix my ride ye only definition it is said your car enso betimi agina brand na etwa yopo no e ho dwuma e na ye di enso e de amount na and am say joke ye what the current contemporary world of digitalization yes ne o de o car no e ba ye na so ye honoma ye mbo ye tremu enfa detect car no fault I to send Pediana Yare, now hospital, so I could pay a share. Do na bone team, a bassa, or compounded problem. You see, and I say, Honor, Yanisa, it's in a yadin fidi and a DC cano, so not a detective fort, I would do be a wakano, and so and that is the contemporary world of digitalization. It is said the encane, Nankan order car coffee shop, not to say a check car no shining abasan, so fort in the crying to me on over fix my rider. You use the modern contemporary world of digitalization at the detective fort. fault ahodoɔ bi a ɛwɔ cars no nso ɛho na wosan so yi ano ɛde free hɔ ma yɛse yɛnyɛ limited to cars ahodoɔ nti obi wɔ nom a ɔgye di sɛ ne cars nketewa anaasɛ 4x4 anaasɛ 2x4 ɔba fix my ride a yɛna so ɛyɛ a car bia sɛ ne ɛyɛ Toyota Sakwa sɛ ɛyɛ Matters car brand bi a wo use sɛ ɛyɛ ketewa sɛ ɛyɛ kɛseɛ yɛgye brɛ na ɛne yɛsiesie ne fine ɛnso ɛde amount na de bia meka as part of your civic responsibility nti yɛboa Ghana Road Safety Commission and I'm so on a kwan so akwani abɛde George wɔnom mandated yɛde saa mmara na ahyɛ wɔn nsa na ɛne yɛ kasa bra na ne yɛmedi dwuma no na yɛkyerɛw some terminologies a ɛfa car ne car ho nimdeɛ ho a unim na ɛtimi nso aboa na kyerɛ sɛ wɔde ɛyɛ ɛboɔ baako nso akuma no ma mienu na Sergio survey kakra ne research ne findings kakra yɛ ho ne sɛ wɔn sɛ elsewhere in other jurisdiction no to kwan mo na ne mo ne ade a wɔn sɛ accident si a the first thing I hear nso ɛne sɛ yɛ share say investigate ni ahwɛ several factors and they contribute here accident na ɛbaa and as see na yɛ mem hanim sɛ woyi reckless driving and what the free honom ne akwan ahodoɔ a ɛnya yɛgye di sɛ dodoɔ na yɛ lack of maintenance a yɛnhyɛ da nsiesie car no yɛ de bɛn ɛyi and yɛ one of the factors nti yɛsɛ ne general maintenance bi a ɛwɔ ɔcar no ho a ɔpɛ sɛ woyɛ no bra na ɛfa bra bɛdan yɛn mesɛw gye numbers no Fregan and Ninganamo and Como, Sabre make us say our home point, Obetimi Afre on 020-222-7660. Sansona Febetimi Afre BM on 0540-556020. Na wetimi and so enian abo and Como na bibia ako fine and so at the amount yet wagon education no and so eso. Na said na earlier na mekanon. Oba fix my rider yɛboa na saa nimdie ne nyinaa no yɛtimi nso ade amount nti bibia ka ho general maintenance and servicing yɛyɛ ade amount na mɛbobɔ technologies ne bi so na makyere mu bibia mprempi sɛ adwo bɛte sɛ yɛka ka ho overhauling ɛno yɛdi sɛ adwuma deɛ no ade amount yɛka sɛ overhauling kra ɛne deɛ ne nyinaa ne sɛ car no ne parts no a ɛwɔ mu no wadesa sambo na wasɛsie ho sɛ ebia part we ɛnyɛ nti ne uyi ade ade bɛ film na ade mono kra ade ade bɛ ade ahyɛ ho nti ano ɛyɛ overhaul de bia yata ete na question is when was the last time our car no ye ho overhauling nti ye boa said they make say National Road Safety Commission nti ye mpesa this very year accident and ebekɔ hworo anase mpo yentimi nto ase akra ebetimi ateso kakra sanso na fe the friend say car mu upholstery commonly I can say car interior deco so from our dashboard to seat na nkasa seat cover and a seat belt and aye dada emu interior deco sning na no ye gibre na ye mu fine and so at the amount sanso and a car no body no and no say so person yin spray ma wa ye be gibre na ye spray no kama pa at the amount sanso na body no itself person was say no scratches be anso aba ho a and so ye gibre na ye dimu dwuma kama at the amount car mu their friend say electricals commonly be can say wiring na no be bisa me say ne car no otoye no na panel eni animu no betimi afix bi na me say an enye car ni na na abeto na ebi ye de ben ebi wom on say the misconception out there ne say your car bi ho no may limited to that until they say bi moma untimi mfa bi nya de ben emom say screen panels ne ye electricals no na ye dia bom kama and so e dia ma security gadget no through yes electricals no ye fix bi and so bom se ne be ya emfa ho ne ba bi a owo akronfo ba o kan ho a e be detect eye akronfo no se ne be ya ba bi a ho bia no onso betimi aya de ben ehun no fine na bibia konkan de ama na ma me fa sa data we nso mfa entudwa obi ono ma okọ a long distance journey round up checks enya de ese nipa no obeta aye obetu car no de akọ wan hwe a likely say betimi ama ne problem no ade se e wo hworo na 2023 out of 6904 accidental cases emu 1086 and I'm so at the one that was 2023 now over 2024 a first quarter of 2024 nipa 609 and I'm so one and the GD say sanke investigations palm and esia sanka say adwobon say dodo na ye de fene say lack of maintenance ye bobo so as a result of oversight ye bu yani and so go so yenye nti empese obeya asmoden post election post Christmas yen person be compromise on your safety into na bibi related to car and if a car ho general service and yes bra na efa ebedan fix my ride na ene yen nso edi dwuma kan na to say ya woman na hinkro and crime adjacent Accra Academy School no off and call police quarters Atiko Junction behind the Guel filling station at Chihonoma na watimi ene ene di en komo dia numbers frey ene ene amon komo on 020 222 7660 020 222 7660 and afi 0540 5560 20 0540 5560 20 na watimi any anabo and komo sanso na afi oka air conditioning I walk car ni mo no se car ni fresh na se ne opese wo activate ya dodo na bo a onimie se jo obeya na wase no e de ama yesi ye gibre na ye e de ama de asay dada opese wo fixe eno nso ye gibre na yesiesie na kama pa enso e de ama sanso na se wo pe car enso atwa obeya so ye hono ma obenya car bia ope eno nso betimi ato car ye old type model cars se jo pese de ba new type model cars eno nso ye gibre na yesiesie enso
old type a fault to be a new what me make
new model type
look is there
yeah fresh
wow
and also ye gibre na yesiesie enso e de ama e bia o car a fitting shop ache I redundant fitter for crowd on Montaria sense so as o car na ya abundant you get it yesi o car no se entimi entu ema ya so ho no ya ba beto e de akoye na so ani affix enso e de ama wa bra to infi no ye nje wo hwe kuma senso me wa hoje roundabout in between Gridco and I feel in between a Gridco honomo so ko honoma Georgia Hotel nso betimi ayede ben ehuen na woni ye nso adi dwuma na bibia konkan enso adi ama ebia se Georgia wo car enam along the line na car na break it down freyen ye bebre o car na de ato agene no so na de asay no ya ba beto near the coin workshop ya ba beto
car na ko say wo kwan na ji se wo free fit for mo mbeye eno no mo mfre
freyen
na mama new car na ma di we na kwakoye
fix
wow
edi amount nti we eye dwumade won waso a fix my ride yedi enso di amount man Ghana wo accident car ne ewo police station e ba be assess se kan nya beyond repair ye be siesie di amount se ne wo ye na se enye yi a ye be kan no crash na se car no pese auton as scraps ademaya as aluminium maya eno so yebeto ye tua oka na kese bibia e de ben akonkan nti we ebi ni ba bia sure so nti I just say I fix my ride pe sanso and I fe ebia pese oton oka garages for age omo the percentages ahodo asis atoto so car ni nti mento na campus wanya osika ofre ya ya ba be che car na se ba be fa car no na ya ton enso e de amount nti bibia related to car and I fe car ho general service and fa ho say skilled labor we on skilled labor and then otunton yoma e wodwom we journalist we doctor bibia wo de o ye wo de car na edi dwuma no yesi fraying na eniyan enso emo enkomo once again dia numbers no na efre sabre ya make say ya no wo ho kwan onso obetimi afre na woniyan enso adi nkomo obefre on 020 222 7660 020 222 7660 Sanso and Afi 0540 5560 20 0540 556020 na watimi enso ene ya na bon komo na bibia konkan e de amount sanso na afi ye de ye fene say engine tuning na ma men clarify we e ka say engine tuning na de pese e kire na nso ene say o car no engine no so pese ye nsesa no ne afa foforo nsem emfa maw anase enya modification ye mfa ne ma part men keka ho a eno nso ye gibre na ya ye enso e de amount we e asem da fix my ride ye nso ye define fry ye on 020 222 7660 and I think 0540 556020 na watimi and so any and abo komo na wafre na bibia akofan sajo
neza yebeda sepa obi etu kwan wo ka akosai ewa kwam yes of go free fit for na fi omo ba na wa bas just wa be fix and na wato aso omo frɛ wa the new car baba
na mama one experience obi frɛ yen na okwa akoware now say makeup no air conditioner breaky or frey ya na command foforo
wow
na say on be person obesi from
Fix My Ride company Ghana Limited and also nkomo na neza de abreye no ene me wo chenchema bi ho jise me de ba na mo ma no eluku foforo kra mate me so mo hwe Fix My Ride neza nkomo ehwampa mo frɛ omo na da mu hia bia no omo so emma na ommeye mu emwa. All right, me call a Newton Latte Marie Jata na odi also de no abre including Gold Stars and a Baseke Holy Stars game no. New
All right, so Chief Masomo Studio has said you are discussing community break already. Na has folk ehho asem na bedi kai basaka de no na ebetwa to na kuma sante kotoko de ahye mfimfin nti na nkomo no ayemiensa yembu mu quick na yenko. This season has folk Bob Mohammed comparatively what the total last season last 2 seasons one I feel better pa na I feel better na no has folk 2 competitions in omo FA Cup and omo league. The last time they won the FA Cup and of course omo winning double no was way back coach Samabodu time, you know, but I feel it's been different. 4 goals in addition to clean sheets and I'm my immigration after that game, you know, and I'm the home stars at 12. So now Sheno the lineup at the TV see. As for Kotogo preseason question nearby, I'm buy you know, not yet defense and was near come method no was midway through the season and name a change kakra, but kakra. I can confidently say Joe in the last couple of games. This shape where there, Coach Abubakar Ouattara, what an so. Now, because of formation, we say now it's a specialist formation. So, Theophilus Collins in Rona Obono, Obo Rona ya na Sergio Busquets, Ebo Edema Barcelona nibi, Obo dia Casemiro, Ebo Edema Real Madrid nibi because usually or Rini just in front of the defense on corner move bebre. He holds on to that zone, making sure say defensive stability no ebe adwuma. But right ahead of him, ubenya attacking midfielders miensa. Na honen komo no. So your red transfer window no be a chance for Bayer Sesaya baku miensa bi. Ubenya Mohamed Hussein Mauli Wayo. I mean this season mekai be very Gold Stars injuries 1 or 2 be na onye key player Emma make say or a French player has folk for a signing, but one of the most surprising signings Mauli Wayo. This season he's been doing some quality job. So after Sani Mohamed free this team no Martin Kakari and Ababiship. But in my opinion, no Busame say Martin Kakari betime adwuma na Sani Mohamed yana. Bimpo giving confidence and patience. Obey say adwuma na broso. So in a typical 4-1-3-2, you know Kasubonte and Akwabena Boateng a leading line against Home Stars. And it's really propagated has folk towards the FA Cup. Last time our course I'm about to HB Momo. But that team no Shashani ya. Yet we can't insist Home Stars for no Omunia because proud to this. They also really did some good job on San Babedu stage, we say. I mean run of 65. Kakra. Yeah, but one thing I'm share about has folk team was the fact that every time their coach was about 2 strikers. So on the Mauli Wayo Koka Inoka Subonte ho. And Yaya Dramani at the beginning of the season on the ball right back at them has for Sana Emmanuel Amankwa Ebabe Rafoldnum. 3 goals and I'm share Editia Home FC and I say Home Stars over to me Akansa. But in the 3 goals, you know, I can't celebrate the chair. You bet me a swear modi. Hasbrook Ebenya form going forward. But in the transfer market, position number 1. As I said, Joe, Munyo be the never show or about Buomono. I have a Theophilus Collins and Obono. If I say so, it's not really saying Theophilus or Mojma. He's been their best midfielder this season. He's always been a constant member of that department. So every time Biano or Fifion, but season I have Bono. You have a second rounder. Has for about some of the top games, and in fact, I am tempted to believe say be a kwimono Theophilus ebe burn it out. Komoya midi technical team for no team Komoya sepa. One is a young boy who really doesn't know the league. And baby ebe real league, you know, that performance at my first round, you know. So it's me maintaining the same thing, no. And Kebabo has spoke, but in my opinion, they would have to get somebody who is highly experienced. As a game no throw that intensity, Theophilus I na Juma or bet me control stability. About in Fifi on more area by supporting Crawford. So, oh, shit, Timmy, because yeah, Mauli Wayo, one of the best players this season for us folk. And for that matter, a league, you know, and me and Kessben is super sub. Because of super sub, crowd, me Kessben and Daretino. Every time he's come off the bench, Wababa ya Jumana, now the position and movement, you know, and I may say, Mauli Wayo or Budman. I mean, watch him. Now, at this point, to show the position, or new position of a winger, because this game, you know, coach the formation, the systems and ideologies, you know, and bringing it out from the wider zones. And about 50 two strikers. And along with Kwabra Boateng, just as we've been seeing here, on the Asama Boateng and top one more. So one thing about Mauli Wayo and the Hasfolk attack, and I say there are a lot of variations. To be a Inokabo Asubante, to be a Kwabra Boateng, Shankiki, Steven Apia, to be a Noaba Mauli Wayo, and of course, Asama Boateng, Diego. All these guys are anymore, but coach in him, Diamuno, or just two strikers. And then FA Cup, you know, who say no Asubante from outside the box or release a bullet to say. And you look, in my opinion, Costatima has a crack and Bruno so. Obo Wafa Boponi. And the coach Ogumopa, one of the best players and I had after coach Ekoye Bronine Baye Zaragoza, Okaya Wafa coach. Ninja Enoch was one of the best players in the Wafa setup. But Umedu Hasfolk, yes, I agree. Hasfolk is different from Wafa as an academy side and comparing to a traditional powerhouse. Expectation and the load from fans, you know, but Enoch, in my opinion, go here, washe, manema confidence, manema boost and farm out, not pick it up of form, no say Kimpaluta kind, no manem pick it up. Because every time Biano, players are academy, but let's talk about this goal. Watch Asama Boateng, the super suspension of his body. Na cancer be brede tray. You can't suspension of a body. What should I call Riamuno? Not born in your mind, a Riamu win by being but how to scientifically sustain a home and will Riaman sign a born about in addition to adding a bit of power. And a cancer striker. I dear Ronaldo, more, but yeah, come where did ye. Okay, Asama Boateng against Frederick Asari, or Korean suspended and no ball beyond the reach of the goalkeeper. In this circumstance, keeper no credit but Asama Boateng was already in the air, waiting patiently to have a bullet behind the ball. So, in my opinion, boy, I found fast on connecting to Paul Numonidi. In fact, Kwame Pokumo dominant or so, but Asama Boateng also so. Hasfolk and Wallapo, Hope Stars, 3 goes to 0. And more confidence going forward. 2 competitions in now, and in my opinion, they are more feasible. So Hasfolk bet me, a FA Cup, I will not be going for the league. So Hasfolk Epic Trophy Biajafia, or more and more attention on FA Cup, so more and more. Because I only games in Dawson cry, or Bob, Bakumi, and Sabiana will call him. Kumasa Santa Kotokosina, your dream. Now, you ever started season, you know, Mickey story be no paya and chair. Now I say Emmanuel Cote will pray or cut until the end of the season. In fact, yemi yapa. Now the catcher man say, we your team now got transfer marketer chief as a saw you know pa. Kotoko started with Ismat, a say no. Kotoko started with Emmanuel Cote and you know those guys that were brought in to augment the squad and bring competition, you know. I'm status right now. Make Patrick Asedu and a Lord Amwa. It is a cotton equally. Sanko been in a job by Jumanoa at the end of Kebesi. But the inflection you anymore. At the beginning of the season, a Cotonia Betamwa, I did a cockroach show the natures of a pencil by Juman. Oh, yeah. The Tobia by around your money seat, Manetina or Boise or G seat or Shogosuno. Oh, Chebia, no one first started question. Go see one striker, pedia, one goal project coach, the end of all year, Radi over Kuya, then Kwame Poku out of nowhere. The fitness issues, whatever it is, the longevity stay in the house for a time, or quiet fight and fat. Kwame Poku is back and scoring. Now, Kwame Poku can't bet Tamwa, you said you could create. I know some common coso, but Isaac Minta is also in the fold and in the discussions. So, coming in and say, Kotokonya 4 strikers. A bit profile a bit different from the others, but the micro details, you know, but on the face of it, you discuss 4 strikers, you know. Now, before I discuss a minute, you know, just a minute, cover Chikakra. Doctor started this season, you know, in a typical 4-3-3. 4-3-3, no lone striker and a bono. A lone project, and as a 1-goal project in a buy from Karela, you know. Oh, na precision doctor she goes, your real season in your realm with doctor goes in back. So what is the problem? And then I answer Biano, Kwame Poku be sauce no, and Commander Sessa. Now Osha lineup we say in the last couple of games from 4-3-3, Dr. Beria 3-5-2, convertible 3-4-3. nti ɛkɔ na fans busa na back three we kura doctor ko fan he coach ye huhu oh coach no problems or try so be solve na be musu defend it. Now the real formation and system currently kotokode ye adwuma a typical 4-2-3-1 na the man commonly sham say at the beginning of the season Anderson team had a partner in Emmanuel Entry, but system no demanded a lot from this department. It's doctors are connected, you know, cover Justice Blair Fletcher na babishim 4-2-3-1 na baby aka doctor here ho adwuma pa no number 10 position ho aha no Emmanuel Entry dia ana baba ya beba ho but 3 strikers no because Abetamon started as the leader of the attack is Kwampoku Abano doctor the Albert Banchaha and Kwampoku Koto top, which in a nutshell it makes a lot of sense because Kwampoku naturally is a center forward on to be Mancheha Emma Mayer Juman Fanko box room, but with the explosive nature of Abetamwa, Doctor Dinokoton Chen say, almost support to Kwame Poku from the left wing. Said a bear and Yama Bet Yesipo. Now sometimes, you know, before I who say, na coach Waya Jumapa. When the boys Nakasa become a bon night, or Panika say by Asmeko Dancho. How do you then get the best out of me? But the coach has really worked. But in the same 4-2-3-1, this time you who in team any play, but a trade Ramana and a Tinedu. But in the final third, who say, be more correct, Vitus of Vuka Saka Moba because in the FA Cup, but a 4-2-3-1. And Timan Fobusa Samson Dukuba Bohe fine. Azeki Mitabe Kwampoku Bohe. But Ububun Komonema Bubunia. From this game, no, symbol Adriana has folk, dreams, ghost stars, media man in all these situations, Doctor went with a 4-2-3-1. And Tina Eya Koyeme said, 4-2-3-1 I Juma magic. I had here Kotoko Hotchen pa. Kotoko Hotchen or this area pa nations, Mokaya, Betchem, Lagos cities. But I had no a farmer doctor na afano a man for busa doctor strikers and when the better bench or before so a better woman about left wing now boy never penny enko for issues for beyond famba and I'm telling you if you see this it means doctor Yajumano. But how can you just go into the market at a window shopping transfer window in January in Yadri no cover something do quasi minta no mobile my better bench or movie new penny so a better doctor and all these guys the best out of them and affecting to the club. In my opinion, the best lineup for Kotoko going forward, be a best son. From the 4-3-3, 3-5-2, Yababanya 4-2-3-1, be another doctor, the son in Sa. Akobo coach Kwasia Piano, favorite formation. And it's Banasa, Andrews in Team Justice Blade, Babo Finfia. Saka Dauda, ever born in left, Hoben Kuma Famo. Peter Amiduaka, ever consistent on the right. But top no about Abetamwa and a Kwampoku because Abet Petop, Kwampoku also a Petop. That leaves a vacuum, you know, to be filled for Saka Dauda and Peter Amidu on the flanks. But a question when you know, still without Isaac Minta and Samson Eduku. Now Samson Eduku Chrono Hawaii. Who is that guy? What is the profile? What does he consist in his game? The question I'm for Busa Jesse at Tamale City Jesse, but the radio, who saw no panic, said Gina TV, no, Samson Eduku, what the Jesse naturally, Yamana Kwaba, Yamakwaba, we are the Akari Juma, but how you fit yourself into the system along with Isaac Minta is our point of discussion. It's young who Eduku Bob, Bononia Isaac Minta, you know, a crime person, a doctor, Obey be a floor. Osha Samson Eduka, a born in 95, but coming time at 176 centimeters. The height in a good year 95. Now Osha top no a bob and come from a bot top and a ball and if from not just astronomy and sano. What a little baby or but now who are the empire or baby a hot amadi. Every striker be out say last time our boy league Osha 14 goals. 14 goals, you know, striker be any honor. A coin for so Osha goals, you know, who we are start to connect. No moment you may be the mouth goals, you know, to me, Sheba, co air or movement and positioning. It is Osha, this is Samson Eduku. Now, Samson, the Nimono or 2 strikers. And some I can say, over to me, top on the hall, I by link, I play, I support to do other type. No, 81 on yet a box striker. Yeah, ye and not the free Samson game. On your strikers now with Jabon say Fabibia Bremi, he is not really that profile. It is something on say every time behind your trout to be Babin come from to be conify from. Now you see this guy leading the line as a real center forward. I happen if it's a ball by we are saying number 9 for them. This is the zone. But your chance to me Kwampoku baby away a better more ha. There's something to do coach and say, Obetima conify Abetima Benkum and found some 15 pan and copeno. But Obifo from Baha and have something cry. And to share cross here, it was a movement of a typical center forward. Or come box in Banani, and the baby a born free bar. And share baby what drop here over. It's almost on the halfway line. And Oba about the support to game, said the bear game to me a call. First of all, the hold up play whenever he progresses the ball into the final third. How he keeps the ball at his feet. Very, very close control, like a typical number 10. Now, my dream is set, no one chilling a ball in Bonan Kasamu. Our very soft touch. And just striker or touch a ball, no ball, and say, Chum Koba be a camera. You see, it's not a type of striker or touch a ball now with an Imuka Krabi just to have that struck control on the ball. That is something to do. And to me, Nimna Holding, say, Munya Hong Common and Woody. And your medical team, but a coin of fast on 90 or park and so quite fast goes. A coin of fast related to the other members of the team. A home common ayedi. Ultimately, delight or Koben Kum Koni Fanifa. It me bot striker actually as a center forward because he can pass, he can hold on the ball, and he can also score as well. So something to do come on and say, or partner Kwame Poku, abetu abetamwa. And now say, or can betamwa home, aka Kwame Poku. And now when he has a community room and Komoya Dane at the mommy. But I'm not sure, say, Dr. Ogumbebre. It is something to do on Nancy or move or jabber no so many hot total because in hot day. Now, Osha at this point, I don't know labor no at the man the player. Was he stay at the back? Meaning, he said, I want to crab on the bonwa. He first deep links up play and exhibits some level of energy with or without the ball and oppress a power. When a doctor panel. When a doctor panel. But in common session, maybe a something way. Aha, a method where just top on all the about. Meaning, so between your body not can on any panel top. Not something, no, a barber drop your finfio, add up to the person scheme and traps. The fifth one will drop your before board the energy exhibition, ball progressing skills, how he holds on to the ball. No, I'm going to say, who are doing that? So said your moon shade. Oh my God. Second round of the league, got to find any better power. Something has arrived. And system now, bet me, fit in. I'm here who said you only got for that banmo, God no Japasumo ball enough. I got my man to ball Tamale City last time out. Are we waiting to see same or something different is going to change? Artistically, Dr. Ogum is a 4-3-3 coach, but I bought 3 back in a 5-man method situation about 2 strikers. We bought 4-2-3-1. And the addition of these strikers, who say, had Dr. Kra. So bet me a ton of say now what weave what carve something out of the squad here away. Kotoko is rich in the final third right now. Who fixes them? Who brings the best out of them is rightfully Dr. Ogum. So this is something Eduku, he's been signed, he's been delivered to the team. Say Omrambe Jumano. I can say Dr. Ebenya, the best out of this guy, any technical team. Now why not any bad partner on any bay juma? A whole and Babusa and Sam Bakum Yanubi, me and Sabia answer in your but knowing a lot from Samson Eduku, imagine said. So Dr. Kasobe fitting up but 3 strikers at now. This is Samson or we said him highlighted or drop it as an attacking midfielder, second striker, or they call left or babo. So share Utivi no Sudini and discussing Komoy. Peter Midwalker in the final third. And the non-scoring attacker for Kotoko. Because a non-scoring a saka down that unimino from before 8 goals. And the man for Kwansana Oba. I bet 5 goals in 16 games for Olympics, but Oba, what uniform. Kwame Poku, you find a common issue. And to suddenly Peter Babe come and say, Medical Bohua. Not just say, yes, Peter and she goes, Peter and Far goes cinema. Yes, he brings speed, he brings some level of a lot of athleticism on the wider zones, but goes in the FFA. So something Eduku can be placed here. Watch your TV. Something Eduku can be placed here. Now, Yanya Saka, Yanya Albert, and then Kwame Poku, Asemesi Pa Fio. Na ebana sa ho trebe batteams ni bi so pa. Or on the ball it can also change. On the ball betimi asesa dia na sa kada da baba boy just in team ni justice blare nim. Na yanya something Eduku Kwame Poku na betamwa up top. Hey, adwumena city makrobia. But the ban say no Emmanuel Antwi, the best midfielder at the beginning of the season, has been sacrificed. Very, very, very unfortunately, he's been sacrificed to make shift and balance in the final third, to make room for these attackers. Something Eduku Kwame Poku and then Abetamwa Ebebo. No one Saka Dauda Ejinomachi. Saka's role makes it an attacking diamond. Because attacking diamond, Kwame Poku ne Saka. The base and the tip, channel, Samson Eduku Abet Amwa. A super attack with a quality midfield too of Inti Manu. ɛna Justice Blay ɛba ne sɛ no a wowɔ Samson Aduku da aseɛ ha wowɔ Abetamu da aseɛ adeɛ Patrick Asiedi Lordamu a ɛnkɔ manim bebree saa. It limits the offensive traits of these guys, but in Fifi Hono, your sacrifice will be in Komoya Yedin, no, it will be approved by Opania or that TV Sui. Say a Bayer Juma and Yajuma. How he sees the boys out one by you know, and Honda Bayer. Young Kobasake Ziama. Basake Holy Stars and Go Stars Ebo game back to Africa around 64. Now, who says Zuma send a long ball, a call Go Stars a form Honda no show TV Nisu. This man is a goal scorer. Now, main for Bibians, you know, she penalty box and white and a sooner wojina. Sa white so crona and a ghost stars of no omujina. Import, there's a ghost stars defender here. What a bit deeper essence this goal scorer. Watch it critically. Now, Baby, I'm in community in our business. Baby, a lines manager, I saw Jina. There's no linesman. It's a social referee. Now, Tadi Kalanibia and a shell lines and a Jina. But at this point, the ball is here. And the last man has to be aligned with the last defender in order to have accuracy. I mean, high accuracy of his judgment. But on your arrival here, watch the space. Watch this space. The linesman hasn't even arrived. It will better be a flag and I say, he was wrong. And to referee George Vama, he is waiting patiently because born a tunnel we have our lines. But a Panino Peja flag, he hasn't even reflected here in the picture. It is a meme, it's a stadium war. Na me show ball will say, born a tornado, I lines to the baby. But at this point, the last passer of the boy is already here. Watch him. This is the goal scorer. Which is a good position, and this defender plays him on. But the man to judge the last line, he hasn't even arrived. So this goal should have stood, in my opinion. And watch it again. At the time of passing ball, last man need the speed or the baba. Or baba says, yes, you need the who has say, Onim. But on the speed, at the time, no shooting, I fail over. So you can see that. At that time, I'm born at net, I'm a celebrity. And George rightfully, a share assistant referee, a failure assistant, and no about Drew, and a Opeja flag. So, Chief, that goal was illegal and it should have stood, in my opinion. And no, Obia TV, Nubiano, Oshasia, Mepeja Mensawa, Hatch, be alliance, now, and it was a erroneous moment. Line and I say bibia de ma basake phone but a twashem wa hanibia and check go stars so chere baba yara sports stadium pa enti a twashem sejo fan communisia na me na ne chere fam wadaroma na ye refi phone de a twashem ye fan communisi chief nyame admo chere be transfers in proper you be share a lot of movement mediama it feels from distance they have everything. But there are certain departments to be as and of course, shut top table no. Nations. More free FA Cup no more. Nations are free FA Cup no. Someone you who league ya pressure beba mo so papa. More Ghana Galaxy goalkeeper in Kofi Mensah. More Burkina national team goalkeeper Kofi Mensah corner them. Defense no. I mean, who else is not available in the squad? Midfield, more quality. Kevin Ampofo. This boy is a typical DM, and this season, boy. We Frank Amankwa, Inti Manu, and then Kevin Ampofo. I am telling you, sir, definitely overbought Kevin Ampofo of Nations as one of the best DMs bought league in the BFE. So the other nations are like your film. But Sir Joe can be said, but say, Bechemu is your coach, Kasim Mengo, yeah, Christmas gala. It's between for no and fan channel crowd, but between as a summer market 1 or 2B Namakofa education. Equally, Obenya summer text that this is going into the Africa. You say you're good at the summer text, but Africa no Omonia the shock of their life. Domestically, it hasn't been war. So transfers war and chief definitely. I mean, Daniel from our brain. But okay. You better real transfers in we pa. Yami ya do much na and then ya wada so. Daruma.
All right. Masum Ewaha. Newton Latte, Marie Jata. Okay. Newton, you've started again. So please don't come back and tell us to have patience with the team. This is Kumasi Asante Kotoko. All the supporters need is the results. All right. Into an video by I don't know. Gatchisburg Accra. I say good afternoon, boss. Marie Jata shouldn't tell us where to focus. Nothing shows Hatchofolk can't win the league. If he's tipping a team behind us on the league table to win it, then we equally have the team to compete for both titles. No team in Ghana knows how to win double in a season than Accra Hearts of Oak. Let me also remind Newton that the fringe player, Mauli Wayo, has 7 goals in all competitions. Only one Galatico from Krobia has scored more goals than him. Gadges Megakra and also the way Abe Feminum. All right. And Temeko Abbas so na Mahe the Abbas the every had to focus brain. Now Kufia Champo Achi Akwaba.
Yeah, Jabra Kobna.
From Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Match Ben Akoye, you know.
Koye Stade Bijan ne Ali.
Ali Stade Bijan, okay. Yeah. All right, big game. Nah, all right. You will say all the pitches be any idea brain.
Yes.
I show you now.
Okay.
The pitches the ball AFCON. I will Cote d'Ivoire.
1 year.
1 year.
Yes.
And the pitches now.
Yes.
And I encounter the pitch. I say one pitch.
Yeah, one pitch.
Yes. One pitch. Into na just the who no cry there. Na just say omo e di bi kura aka ho.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah.
It's about maintenance. And sometimes certain decisions. I tell you something. This is Ali a big club.
Yeah.
Ali is so huge. And sometimes in the crowd you need to make decisions. When I made the decision, I make catch the omo administrator. So this only coach in Kokasa. And I went to the coach. I told him because I want after the official training, no official training, a day before the match.
Yeah.
We say park no, say natural grass,
Okay.
purely natural grass.
Wow.
Purely natural grass. So I pitch na no artificial.
I see.
Until maintenance no into water from the crime we be say pebre. And now they we to be say pebre. Na hani Abidjan and you may know see na you need 30 degrees Celsius.
Cote d'Ivoire weather.
Yes. Who say sorry match now. Me cooling break 2 times. First time second half me cooling break.
Okay.
So whether the humidity is so high, whether it is so high, and then so look at the pitch. Koni pasa down te bia, ni pasa down. Inti before match so here warm up be 30 minutes.
Your pebra sem kra dey see
your pebra ton
kra.
If you want to maintain it, you maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, warm up before kickoff 30 minutes. I told them say I'm not going to allow the rondos to know on the pitch. Into rondos no munyo inside.
I know you dey bad there.
Who say team be on be warm up, on ba be ya. Omo ti say short sprint no mo koba no mo ye say wo park no so. Because omo yes omo stores no etutu we know grass no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Nti omo ye warm up omo ye official training no. We mo so na pitch baby tutu. Nti guys no moment no mo point na straight omo ba park no so.
Okay.
Omo san be ye bibia come. Etu so nti day about match no mo ye sa short sprint no quick feet sprint in any rondos me mo here inside.
Okay.
And no ba park no by ball work. The 30 minutes, they did 15 minutes inside and 15 minutes on the pitch. By ball work no or pitch no so.
I see.
You need to make decisions. If pitch the maintenance, to me say you want to get the best from no there. You need to make certain decisions, Joe. But park no ball so teams be ball so. Me call no ball so 3 days na me could do you know. No mo to matches also. Anya nkra asek ball.
Yeah, ba ku bi obi bebusa asasem no. Say after tournament ye nya bibia also no.
Matches also.
Okay.
Let's say we crampo to the Eboka season clan. Let's say second start be jan na so matches also.
Okay.
Inti matches also.
Okay.
But the culture now the be attached to it no. And I'm pitching it to me do sa level no.
Okay.
And even Ali Krano, he suggested something to Ali. They agreed with me. And they obliged. And it's because you want to maintain a pitch now.
Okay.
But Ali, I mean, Kotokodini a big game.
Kotokodini.
Edini a big.
Wow.
Edini a big.
Kotoko.
Some men me call Kotoko no kind one kind.
Well, and I was all force
Captain Samuel.
Yeah.
Oh, so
old. Now ni need nkomo no. Old man.
Captain Samuel Adi.
Okay.
Adley.
Okay.
Oye team manager Ali from 1974.
Wow.
And no yeah na 88 Egyptian national team no far. No koye team manager Egyptian national team sa ko 2014.
Okay.
And 2015.
Why so there ni?
What's it?
No, so there.
Oh, so there no na Egypt. Wa achieve bibia na ma captain.
Oh, okay.
They say one ka wo ye legend wo sa radio. Kai so ye captain Captain Jemfi and Captain
Yes.
They say they beat my friend captain.
Yes. So Egypt and captain then do so. Sano mo no. Sabe ya umbo no pa ko no din wie. E bia nyama no bibi. But obi a wa achieve bi or system no bia. Sabe umbo din di mi wie no. Ka ha Mr. Kobna Jemfi no captain. Na ko ba. Okay. Captain Samre. O say in fact he told me every story in 1982. Because they won. Na me say o na 83 there. No sha 83. Oba yo so ba mba Kumasi no. Omkoda hotel Friend City Hotel.
Okay.
Na dollar cross our rating it that time dollar rating and catch them say omko bank consider say omko abontin na rating no ya about 100 times there omsa bank oka ni nyina jo e catch me a story no say Asante Kotoko oga say me tin na me so be kuma so ba last time say yes me dem I was there no say kuma say Asante Kotoko na me say no say so no Kotoko match o say Asante Kotoko say yeah and no na can dream back me no and no na can dream back me and they ayano ayomu ya say Asante Kotoko any level no mo
yeah.
Do you know who was our self awareness no? I believe say they are the biggest club in Africa.
Wow.
And domo to Barcelona ne Real Madrid no. So no domo to.
Okay.
Jo omo wo backroom staff 35.
Oh.
Omo staff here 35.
Backroom.
Yes, 35. 35.
Wow.
Technical team 35. 10 medical department. And sana coaching department.
I see.
And sana omo kuta cons no share no man one nyina no come technical yi no ho nyina nkofo a 35.
I see.
Sorry to say but Black Star cry.
Really big
so huge. People because they compete with us in Africa no no buy no charter flight no buy na fa nipa 143 but to be 67 etimo every penny BBC every penny so twen ho omo bo match we na nyume na straight to airport na sande omo come back and that is not one people sa no mo bo Africa no sa no mo de nam. It's normal.
Aeroplane.
It's normal. Almost we win trophy now. You must win the next trophy.
Okay.
Also, coach Obama said, "Cola, also no one trophy. Makuma 11, but Champions League go man je on bapamo no. Coach no.
I see.
You must win the next game. Draw. Just say draw and come there. You must win. Now, ultimately, first half they were down by 1-0. Start the Abidjan and show me one day. Joe, pressure. A woman so. Ultimately, real pressure. To work for Ali doing easy. Yeah. It comes with a lot. They'll pay you the OPBR. Yeah. What's called the OPBR? If I coach Rob and the backroom staff, no, the technical department, 5. 1 a year Egyptian. So yeah, or better gap in that translate. Or can you know do fees Switzerland by. So coach Jesus. Okay. No, do mobile. And the OPB say BR, they are prepared to give it to you. Like you are good, everything good, but you must win the trophy. Sure. Ali. It's non-negotiable.
And don't they pay you well?
Non-negotiable. Tina coaches after 2 years, one hour will call baby because they can't enter it. Is no man. Wow. So this things will be some say that
you know gab na be kese do.
You know gab na be kese, but and no stop here for us competing in Africa. No be no permit say we say Kotoko intimate compete. On bet ma compete. Na start the Abidjan team there say. Omo call Egypt now, omo continue to call 27. I'll shoot the 67 but look at the gap 40 difference. Omo no call Cairo no. Omo the 27 man contingent the call. I'll so but no the 67. Support and obi anka ho charter for obi antim mu anka sa team na. Yes,
67.
Yes, 67. Of that 67 35 technical staff. You see?
Yeah.
So
you say now who say Kotoko has I am Pierre to the room I just say no na just say omo come ni mo.
Yeah.
Omo jina faako.
Yeah there no your
market times
jina faako you two na wo from.
No mo to omo ho to money we to money omo ho sa. Say be omo be come ni mo Ghana na African there be.
We need some evolution, some drastic we say in terms of, managing clubs now at that level.
Can you say iska?
Say I'm making. You need the money.
Drastic in iska.
And take the bull by the horn. Oh no. Memem. Now what me eyes are there. And yes sir, ni go so ye level ni one way because no. Yeah. We pitches, we training facilities. We normal we don't even manage it well. In planning in normal Joe, it's a big problem.
Okay.
It's a big problem. When you are confronted with these people in level no more now here they now. Let me say
hard dream. Wow. And that's some kid to a crowd.
Even when we the CAF officials we had that 3-star hotel, we got a straight moving pick. So they home treatment they said the Obo Europe team. That's what the players they are not in a hurry. So they are paid well. They are treated well. Level no treated. Barcelona I call Saudi Arabia come baller. The charter flight in there. I used to Egypt, air back Cote d'Ivoire, but the charter flight in there. So difference in there. Call Saudi Arabia. They're going to sleep in 5-star hotel. So Abidjan, they're sleeping in 5-star hotel.
SMP. Your mom or Danny and Bridge Gap.
Yeah, but we must start from somewhere.
Yes. Was it drastic?
Yeah, but the memory as Antokotoko. The wish and Kakotoko. I was only officials in the Edin Coma. Oh, miracle video, may send it on a video.
No, Sunday Bakubi. I'm the now only Papa Nekasa interview now.
I don't know
one officials who are right for them.
All those are 3-man advance party.
Okay.
So they will come and select. Now, one your mommy bass, and then you go my dear. For you know what you hotel, my castle here, you know how my arrangement, my be advance party, before the team would arrive. So they arrive in
Abbas, Mommy and Queen anymore.
Na
I am piano to know Hannah Mufus enough.
Every on the was okay, the Biana Mikaze. Yen, you got talent, ya football, yen in Bocha Arabs. Talent pie,
raw talent.
Raw talent.
You will be
Charabs. I feel Ecoban saying. I feel Ecoban. Ombe chase, can you mean not do much at the San channel? Ombe chase, can you see a chomo bon? The idea the other day. Boss, park cry water. Park you so quiet, you go so. Ubekoda nipper degree kutan or the tail of each one. One here, Ujamba show. But Sabi, obit me see fear no for garden man, garden boy as again. No, fear. I did turn up a glass and a dry season you. No, good a pipe. No, what kind of glasses in the glass and the flowers. Someone said by a emu. By field, quack, pack, quack. Since you and ta and you green into the woman. Since you and ta glass and a shake into the woman. It's never be saying who are now woman. It's your football there from beginning to end, but be anyway. But be anyway. Ali are okay, but was okay. Ali or like trophies. It was on a target your trophies. It was an idea to support us who did him say, and I didn't hear. And I got a corner house and almost coach system. Ali, who coach in Uber, who the system be out about Ali or the policy. And what they mount. But boss, all your big club now with the policy. Now we be changing coaches. Coaches may you team mawa any yida. Ali woman yasa.
Mefa commercials ka create.
What you say?
Meba.
Oba, you want some TS ko to gona say mummy any policy. Who for coach you want to say in the club in the direction nam.
Ba achi kan am so osi kotoko no omoka o ma say.
Ba any show me the last club or show me Ghana has of folk.
But Nyamian question papa no one can.
Oh me say, me na me come there. Me na me come there.
No kai club.
Me come me there. The last club was say Ali has of folk e Ghana.
No be say me tell am say Kumasi. No na.
And then the
captain no share be a different topic baba. We come catch him.
Ba captain na me mo wa make catch him say the last club was say Ali e Ghana has of folk.
Ba kotoko kan nyum ni nyina o.
O kai kotoko nyum.
Akotoko nyum.
Mi sani ye.
Anka has nyum.
Mi sani ye kra. O say kotoko no mbo a do betane ashanti kotoko say ye say no. O kan nyina.
Ono sata mani ye share Ali no ni ho. Ba kotoko ndi no.
Are obisa no so fi na eba no sikumase. Ti se nko ka so fri nkan. Bi anko be ka ha asase.
Ana me ka se me so dia make da boss ni be shi o ka
kotoko dey wie no. Nko ba betimi the house so there is another club. Our friend has one kai.
Ti boss na sa wu share no wakai.
Amanitrim.
Say the only club wa share Ali.
Readily kotoko.
Last one Ghana has of. I has of.
Oh, kai omba be domba da anyone when you know can you.
Let's do some omba ha.
Be ko ni water.
Omba ha ni ko mo.
The Asante Kotoko can easily bounce back. It's the mindset. Ghanaians have a problem. Ghanaians have a mindset problem. When the mindset is right, we'll find the money and make the right choices. Kumasi Asante Kotoko is comparable to Real Madrid. I say this always. Lavency, Ejumawura, and as a menka we infantile. Or say mindset. Na mindset is on about studio
but as it stands now, the Kotokonya comparable to Real Madrid.
Yes.
And when it is built, so when they do the level of Ali Moa. Oh no!
When the
competing
mindset
regularly in continental because Real Madrid every year Obey about champions with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Only mention. Omaji champions 15 times.
Yeah.
Champions Omaji 15 times. And that's me.
Yeah.
So every year we no.
And then I'm out who compare.
And this is Kotokona build they could do sa level now and sana why called. Into Ali mu and Ali when we dey show mo say last we call Club World Cup no. Kakakra bi nanka omu she omu team di. So boy ya nkomo ne Ramadan dream no said on so many of fan and commercial look at the dream of it but we Kotoko say no the next in this Obeje League not Makobo a Champions League but they are dreaming of beating Real Madrid.
Okay. Intina and also I don't know. I mean Kumasi Asante Kotoko can do what Madrid is doing. It's the mindset. Wow. Lavesi and Ekano. Mindset no unya na writer. Unya sika. Obafa kwa bia so unya sika na ode aye club no. When the mindset is right, we'll find the money and make the right choices.
Yeah.
Okay. Intina and also
I think it's about money. I think it's about the money. It's kind of what you need first of all even materials, infrastructure, facilities, coaching, and normal. Me say Ali, our technical staff of 35. 35. When we say that medical team 10, or say competing in a lot of a lot of competitions. Yeah. So apart from Champions League, League, Arab why we say they need all those people around.
Me kofa Niwa Scientific Hospital Monka to Krabi Aba. The information Kalade Mami it's a referee TRY Atifu. Oye the Nansen unya accident nya na baby ekoe TRK Atifu ne papa. Also akem ofrim.
Old man.
TRY Atifu ya. The old man no. TRY Atifu. Na oye popular Ghana referee. Try Atifu. Nako ponfa ne kra nsie emaye. Ni what?
Yo, Padaroma, mama wish me mama happy birthday. Me ko nyama me wo mi o. Ko Esiakwa. Esiakwa Kwame. Alex.
Okay.
London.
Okay.
Ne mama no.
Oh.
Auntie Margaret Amos and then birthday.
Okay.
Ochan Kwame there. Nti o mi so wo Kwame na.
Oh wow.
Auntie Maggie or Esiakwa in the eastern region and then birthday.
Okay.
Auntie Maggie.
All right.
Yeah, nyame man kwatenten.
Sure.
Na usua na mo we.
Abbas, ye pede mo.
Ye di wi an say yenzu yegusu ye pese ye chapter election for region no. Ti am yadme chena ye be hia. Ya di ka say ya ma 2 weeks. Wo want me amefa form bia no 22nd. Eso a ye wie. Ye be election after chapter election ye wie na ya regional election no. Then ye matimi akon kan amaye. Supporters no so na face set was say no be epe. As of supporters you be epe ti. Ade say die zi no. Jidie na ewom no yesa.
Ketwa.
Ya ketwa.
Aso onward no mo amba ti bia ma no.
The point of departure onya de bia adu. Say has mutim conclude.
So
na medicals na de nyina
wie. On transfer.
15% of man na de.
Mo fama ne.
Nipa ne yantona.
Na ali mo ne rama do bi so mutia no mu duru.
Na say ye ton na. Ye ton na ya be ti bia ma o de.
Sacrifice
so mu ye.
Ye ton na ya be ti bia ma. O wase mo.
Wase mo de.
Wo be ta ti bi da.
Na we do on say sa management ni we.
What ti bi?
When am ti bia ma?
Enti omo ya na ene kire de omo pese omo kire.
Okay.
Oh de omo de yete no. Ene de omo ye no ene ye yesu ya de adun tutun wan ye pese yehu se kire de omo pese omo ye. Ti so omo mpe no a no mo me yehu. Because the idea they call by ba no mo have supporters.
We are ready to.
Mo have supporters.
1,000 a month there as a chance open the park.
Into
that point of departure na somewhere
no way ka kra bi as already
small as no be say no e bi kra to na amaso to na wanye sikabum ti kakra ma no ya tomia me pe
ni what in the page mu no nine e be say ni mo atrase e biom e wo extra time jumedi so Herbal Hospital.
Niwad Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infinite maswa. A juma or ya swear has it. Ya swear had it. Yes, I'll buy a sabi. Near time a good amount. Said the coconon. The boom, ya do two effidiuso. The mephidio mushimu. The meum at the potier, the Yagani Breo. Nessa meum in ya. Yarene do in the piano so. The better show Yama what we are. What the editing say. sɛ nipa bi asɛ wote wɔyɛ ade ase a wotumi tu ase ntɛm
Obani what scientific hospital Dr. Fobi usu ya juma ne say enubuna eni no tan a obo ade e dwumye no yenye mu nhwemu na fe enwenu akasa e wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na yemfa frem no emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yenko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no asay akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e de ma wo a ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pii no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebi na wo hwɛ misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wo no a onya tenkan kora so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyemu a ehyemu na adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kora ebi na e no bi oda so a wo no yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na fiber na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo be tata onkosi mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwabwa na e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne ho nsuo mu no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe mu be da di amia wo se problem